You know I don't play right. Just give me the word, You know I don't play right. Don't give me this. I'm gonna get back when I feel like. You know I don't play right. I'll put up a good fight. Just give me this.
Yo, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. We got a new build, boys! A new build with a lot of new stuff, like a KSM mount. Apparently they got like, what, 2 more, 3 more, 4 more affixes on the way. Also, I really gotta remind me to clean my mic next time. Or somebody messaged me like on my day off tomorrow to like, yo, clean your mic, by the way. You call me dirty, call me something awful bad, tell me to clean my mic just to remind me and make me feel the shame. How y'all doing though? Welcome back. Hope all of you having a good one. We got a new build, gonna take a look at everything. Привет, Dalaran, здорово, Axrock, как дела, друга? Хорошего стрима, большое спасибо. Axrock saying, hey Dal, hope you have a wonderful stream. And I said, hey. Right back at you. Better clean the dirty mic down. Tell it to me tomorrow when it's my day off. I'm not going to remember it now. The shame is setting in though. Shame is working. I am feeling it already. Let me get the music back up and running. It's loud. It's okay. So we got a lot of new class stuff changes. I want to take a look at all of them. I haven't really got to mess with them at all. I want to try to see if we can get into a dungeon, do some logging potentially. But yeah, I'll let you guys kind of guide me what class you want to see, because there's a lot of new stuff. Gonna message you depths of night, the mic and vanishes. I mean, that would do it honestly. Привет, bro, здорово, champ, здорово. Yo, Russians in here, boys. Quite a few of you here, huh? All right, let me switch it over to the alpha. So we got a lot of class changes, a lot to take a look at. I'll let you guys decide. I'll let you guys just really not dictate, but I'll let you guys really get choose the pacing for what we take a look at first. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of class changes. I'm gonna have them pulled up here in a second. There's a lot of new stuff. I want to take a look at the class one specifically, but yeah, we'll take a look at as much stuff as we can. Sweden like, Sweden like to put yellow beans up their asses. Sweden like to put, yeah. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I read that correctly. I mean, I'm not gonna kink shame the Swedes. Like, you do whatever you do in your own household, right? If you're an adult, do your thing. Yeah, so let me bring it up over here. We got a lot of class changes to take a look at. Honestly, I haven't seen alpha gameplay at all, so everything please. We'll take a look at all of it. There's a lot of class changes. So essentially, I'm gonna, what's up, Sully? I'm gonna break it down, but Deacon Talent isn't out, sadly. I haven't taken a look at them, but probably on live. But so we got Death Knight changes. I'll just let me, what's good, what's up, Ham? I'm gonna read over class stuff, right? What classes got the biggest changes, and you guys then can first let me list you the class changes that I really want to take a look at today. Then I'll let you guys decide, okay? So one of the classes is a Death Knight. Somebody memorize this for me. Death Knights got a lot of new stuff. Demon Hunters got a little new stuff, but nothing crazy. Druids got a lot of new stuff. We'll put Druids on a list. Evokers got a lot of new stuff. Hunters got a lot of new stuff. Mages got a lot of new stuff, as per always. They're literally Blizzard's favorite right now. Them Death Knights and Warlocks are really their favorite. So we got Death Knight, we got Druid, we got Evoker, we got Mage on here, right? Four. I'll do it like that because doing the pinky thing is weird for me. Feels weird. Some monk stuff, yeah, monks. Paladin, priest. What else we got? Oh, Shaman. So 8, Warlock 9. Okay, Warrior 10. Okay, that's 10. All 10. So between warriors, warlocks, between shamans, priests, between paladin, monk, between mage, what was there? Evoker, druid, death knight. Write in chat what you want to see first. Write in chat what you want to see first, and we'll just kind of roll with it. I want to take a look at all of it. I want to see if we can do dungeons. I want to try to get as much of it done today. I'll probably do a lot of it in my free time. Just get back from work, haven't had the chance to read any news. There's a lot of cool new stuff coming out, essentially. Deacon, Druid, Monk, Paladin, Priest. I actually got the entire thing. I was listening to them, but I named them all. Yeah. Warlock, lock. Okay, Warlock it is. Easy. Did I close it? I better not have closed it. Also, can Daldemonic go to Dornagal? No, I have a character in Dornagal, don't I? A Warlock? Hollowfall. I have a Warlock in Hollowfall. I have 2 Warlocks in Hollowfall. I have one in Dorn? No shot I don't have one in Dorn, right? I must have taken this guy to Hollowfall, just flying about, right? Okay, I'm gonna try to see if we can go to the Isle of Dorn. See, the 100 changes that would have been fun, I think. Yeah, the lunge take it. By the way, new loading screen. It's pretty awesome. Love seeing it. The art is great. We saw this from before, but the fact that it's in the game makes it feel a little more real. Oh, you reset it for me? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, wow, that is really different. Okay, so I need to go to Stormwind, right? Okay. Will Trade District. Okay, I'm not gonna mess around with it. I'm not gonna find out. I'm just gonna go Dalaran, Hearthstone. From Dala, go to Stormwind. From Stormwind, I'll go to Dornagal. Because if I were to just take a Hearth to Stormwind immediately, it will either place me off the coast of like west of the coast of Ironforge, like way outside of the zone in deep waters, and I just die, or it'll place me right above in the air, miles up in the sky high above Stormwind to just drop down to my death. So just to make sure I don't die to either of the dumb little deaths that you could die on the alpha, I'm just gonna go Dalaran, port to Stormwind Mage Tower, from there go to Isle of Dorn, the boring route, right? The less scenic route. But that'll work. So, tell me I didn't close it. I did close it. I'm so dumb. I am so dumb. Okay, here we go. Notes. What the hell? Oh wait, Belemeth is here. I forgot. Okay, that's my fault. That's my B. Here we go. Isle of Dorn. Dornagal portal. Beautiful. There's a lot of things to take a look at for warlocks, and I will not be able to fly here, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll just do normal run. I wonder if these guards will randomly assault me like they were doing that before. Because these guards are just, I don't know what's going on. They just are ruthless. Oh yeah, Hellcaller Warlock also got a bit of a nerf, didn't they? With their ability to slightly less instant damage, slightly less over time damage. I think it's going to be fine for the most part. I think it's going to be okay. But this guy's already riding around on the NG mount. Okay. Idiot thing. Yeah, it's trying to send me to Ashkahet. I ain't going to Ashkahet. Okay, I was gonna say for a second, that's a different icon. I was thinking it was something different, but I think it's just a means I picked up a quest and it's a side quest or something. They did a lot of like UI things. I unlocked the whole Dalaran races. It used to be an alliance guy, was fun. Hell yeah, which one do you like the most? Like aesthetically or from a racial perspective? Because there's a lot of decent ones in the Horde. I feel like the Dark-Iron Dwarves are probably one of the better ones on the alliance, just from like gameplay perspective, because they're essentially dwarves with primary stats that they can get, but also still that dispel protection, which is pretty strong. Are you naked? You are just random naked evoker. Huh. Interesting. Did I get any new mods, by the way? Oh, these are in now. Hollowfall farmhand equipment. Okay, so that's not in yet, I don't think. Look at that. That looks so good. The elite set is the green. I feel like that should be switched. I feel like the red would look better. But actually, I think a lot more people would enjoy the not elite set. Oh, the elite does look really, really good though. That's such a good set, man. Ah, it is so good looking. Heroic, normal. That looks so good. Please give Alpha Key. They need to really get the beta going. I'm gonna sign up for dungeons in case we actually get in a dungeon. So, new stuff. We got Destro primarily, and we got Affliction. Well, that's for the most part what we got. So Destro last week got a bit of a talent facelift where the talent tree looks a little bit better. It's a little bit easier to pass through and there's a lot more options in here. So it looks like Channel Demon Fire is still off to the side. Shadowburn is off here. There's nothing down here anymore, so it kind of just goes down the middle. But they actually, what they did is they moved Dimensional Rift and talents that deal with the Dimensional Rift more towards the center so you could easily pick stuff up. Reverse Entropy is way down here now. So that's a gate talent, apparently. Okay. So all these things are up here now. Interesting. Yeah, so they made Dimensional Rift something you want to pick up pretty early. I guess to encourage Warlocks to spec into Rift, just as a mobility option. And they put down Summon Infernal way down here now. Okay. Interesting. Increases damage of Shadowburn. I don't necessarily want Shadowburn. But like... I mean, I guess it's okay. This thing doesn't work either. Incineroar has a chance to create a Dimensional Rift. So is this a whole Rift talent setup here? Or did they just remove Rift-based talents completely? Okay, Shadowburn. That's locked behind Scalding Flames now? I don't like that, but... Reduce duration of immolate by 20 damage and duration. Okay, I mean, I guess that is fine. It's just like a base. But I'm not a fan of that. So now this is down here with the Infernal buffs. Okay. Over here we have damage of destruction spells. Cast summon damage of Chaos Bolt. That goes into Burn to Ash and Diabolic Embers. Ritual of Ruin, which goes into Chaos Incarnate, but also you can go from here. Okay, so they adjusted a little bit. I'll probably do something like this. I don't really know. But I feel like now there's a lot less points that I can spend, or at least I'm more focused, I guess. Huh. Interesting. I mean, at the end of the day, I have 4 capstones. But Diabolic Embers being the capstone is weird to me. Reign of Chaos requires quite a bit of commitment. I like Decimation Combat, that just seems really fun. Okay, so it's a little bit different, and I have Portal. Basically for free. Neat. That's essentially all I got that's different here. Okay. I mean, they did slim it down. There's a little bit less. You see there's gaps now. Those gaps were filled with stuff. I kind of liked a lot of that full Dimensional Rift talents, but I guess not a lot of people were going to pick them. So maybe that's where they were like, all right, we give up. Okay, we don't want it. Let's just make it something you could easily pick up. Or you don't, whatever you want to do. And then we just gotta just not invest time into it. Your quest completion filters in War Within. Okay, cool. So there's like a filter for like whether you've done the quest on your ults or whatever for the cross-faction stuff. Down we go, Shadowburn. I just grabbed Shadowburn just because I want to pick up Conflict Raid and Chaos, but yeah, you probably don't have to. But that means wait, you know what that means? Okay, so I picked up a lot of the talents that I wanted, but that also leaves you now with 2 points to spend anywhere you want to. So you don't have to go Shadowburn. So you can go channel Demon Fire, you can pick up Flashpoint, you can get Rolling Havoc, even if you're single target. Conflagrate of Sunshine Security. I mean, Conflagration of Chaos was probably pretty good on its own, right? But now if you want to go channel Demon Fire into Rage of Demon Fire into maybe Demon Fire Mastery, you could. And the fact is you have the freedom of how you optimize your talents. Hell, you don't even need to run Dimensional Ripper, right? I just grabbed it just for the sake of it. So if you just want to not run this, right? I don't know what else did I pick up earlier. Not run Flashpoint. Bam, bam, bam. You like the whole playstyle of channel Demon Fire? You could. Or you go into Fiendish Cruelty, which I get only 3 points for you to spend. But the fact is, like, here I picked up essentially everything I want, and you have 3 points to spend on whatever you want to. I think that is fantastic. I think that's what we want to see. You want Flashpoint? You can grab it. You want Rolling Havoc? You can get it. You want Pyrogenics? You can grab it. You want the combo with Shadowburn stuff? You can get it. Partial, full, whatever. I think this is probably still the best part about Destra, is the fact that, okay, I grabbed all the stuff I need to make my build work, and you still have 3 points to spend however you want to, which I think is really good. I like it. You know what? I am going to try Shadowburn whole thing, at least partially. Or maybe I should. Damage on Shadowburn 20%, critical strike chance of Shadowburn increased by additional 50 when the damage on your target is below 30% health. Yeah. F it. It's an extra AoE ability or single target execute ability, mobility, whatever. I have no problem with it. Also, oh! We need 1 more DPS for random. Hold on, we can actually do some logging. Oh! Oh! Need 1 DPS for random dungeon queue. Here we go. So maybe somebody will. Hell yeah! Worry about social generation or RNG dimensional rifts for it's being pretty much baseline. I mean, you don't have to technically talent into rift. They're just trying to make it a little bit like easier for you to spec into. Why is there a train dummy here? And a train dummy. They changed the train dummies a little bit, huh? Oh, they totally did. Is there a single train dummy? I guess these guys are no longer in the middle. So I guess you would have to fight one of these guys over here, huh? Okay. Wait, hold on. I got one of these. But if you do need mobility now, like having Dimensional Rift for mobility, I think that's kind of nice, honestly. I think that is kind of nice. Like, that is one of the advantages I see with Dimensional Rift is the mobility aspect, right? But I kind of wish it would interact with, like, AoE components, because it's only single target for now. And I kind of like the tiers that made it better for pure AoE. But, you know, to each is their own, right? Why did he... Okay, so Shivari decided, or Mother of Chaos decided to attack this target instead. Okay. Wait, I need to... Ah, man, they really need to give this thing... Give this button a glow whenever it's out. Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh, I'm gonna be meatballing, dude. I'm gonna be meatballing. You know what I might do? I might just do one of these, right? Put this over here. Whenever it's up, I know that it's up. Whenever it's like not on cooldown, it's active. That's my janky weak aura. Okay, awesome. Let's actually try this out. So we'll play some Destra and then we'll go back and test some stuff out. Alright, boys? I don't ever get to do dungeons. Also, what a loading screen, man. What a beauty this is. This is a cool dungeon. This one also has a little bit of like flexibility of how you do the first half with bosses and mini bosses at the beginning. I feel like it could easily overcap come to life, especially with Soulfire randomness. Maybe. Maybe. I'm sure they're trying to figure the stuff themselves as well. Combat log. We're gonna go combat logging. Combat yogging. I also need to switch on my pet to, I guess, this thing. Oh, please. Oh, God. I'm hoping I won't just have random weak aura or LUA errors. Also, these guys are in the shield, aren't they? Yeah, they need to be knocked out of there. Oh! Bam! Okay, I probably shouldn't be targeting that one. Chrono Bolt, yeah. Yeah, things are starting to die a little. Okay, so this thing can actually do quite a bit of damage now. Alright. Interesting. Interesting. Which way are we going, boys? Yeah. Hitting those guys. Hold on. Wow, that Soulfire takes so long to cast. Okay. Yeah, so somebody's giving me... How do you disable LUA errors, chat? How do you just disable LU errors? Because I may need that. Also, I don't see my soul shards. Maybe that's why I'm getting all these errors. Hold on. I might have broken the game. Not gonna lie, I might have broken the game. Let me do one of these. See if I can close it. Because the game is completely busted. Yep, not functioning. Close program. We're gonna close it, open it back up. Is there any interaction between Destro and Affliction? Like between the two specs? Well, they're two specs, they're separate, so I wouldn't say there's interaction between the two. But there was a hero spec that ties between them that makes them both like a little bit more like each other, with Wither, which is damage over time, and it's pretty heavy damage over time component that make Destro feel more like an Affliction Warlock. But what do you mean by interaction besides that? Skinning Farming Kata is gone. I saw, yeah. I hope you're making all the gold, man. Hope you're making the big money. Combat log. Alright, now we're combat logging. I feel like I have no haste at all, by the way. So I'm just, really limited on my resources here. I'm hoping I'm doing at least any kind of, like a modicum of damage too. Okay. Well, I probably shouldn't have bolted you. But I had CDs, man. I had CDs. I had to do something with them. Right? I was just playing. I was just trying to make stuff happen. Oh, that ability hits really hard. For no reason. Also, I gotta be a little more careful with my conflagrations, because now more abilities benefit from conflagration buffs, which is kind of nice. Was it 20% that I can shadow burn stuff? I think it is, right? Probably. On the fast cast, I need to get better at that too, honestly. Alright, go big. I got Infernal. I got all that good stuff. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, hell yeah. Trying to drop everything down. Big bolt. Big bolts again. Bunch of Infernos. Bunch of fire. Hoping fire will be good. Lots of fire. Big Chaos Bolt set up. This guy needs to get interrupted at some point. Or I guess that works too. These guys have a lot. I think that healer literally healed them all to full, in fact, didn't they? Oh, the fast cast. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, it's so good. Oh, you gotta love it. Actually, it does quite a bit of damage when they're low, isn't it? Actually, does quite a bit, yeah. I forgot it was mini boss that we gotta do too. Hero chance interaction, actually, like between afflictions. So it is. So Wither, what it does is it allows your immolate or your corruption to become this new dot called Wither. And between the two Destro Warlocks and Affliction, you get a pretty strong damage over time component with it. That's about all I could really say. Yeah, so there's not too much like cross spec interaction. I don't really know what you mean exactly by that, but in terms of the actual actual interaction, it's just that makes one more. Is he an Outlaw Rogue or subtlety maybe? Because he threw a distract and that gave a smoke bomb. He's actually wasted his damage buff. Poor man's. Ow, help! Can I pet? My pet can't even dispel either. I gotta make sure the dispel is like this. Oh yeah, these guys need to walk out of that. They're defending. Oh, fast cast, man. I need to use them more regularly. God, I have no haste at all. This feels so sluggish, by the way. I have 29% haste, but I don't know what it is. Everything just feels super sluggish. Maybe a mess. I have no idea, honestly. I also don't think we should be attacking the boss now. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be beefy. Or I guess we'll just roll it. That's fine. I guess it's fine. Also, my pet is not doing anything. He is dispelling, but he's otherwise he's not really doing anything. Oh, give me that PI. Oh, baby. Oh, give me the PI. Battle Cry? I don't even know what that is. Damage done increased by 50%? Okay. Yeah. Ow. I don't have a kick. I probably should have went for a kick pet, shouldn't have I? Battle Cry? Anybody? Is it gonna maul me? Excuse you? Excuse you? Is he an Arcane or is he the voidy one? I think he's a voidy one. Okay. I wonder how much damage I did overall. Is this a Quarter Star 2.0? Kinda, sorta, but it's like the, what is it? The, Arathi version. But it's a pretty nice open courtyard, and like the first boss, you can kind of approach it in any way you want to. Oh, voice lines. Okay, I don't think those were there before. I wonder how this Blood DK is doing. We should probably do also a run on a Blood DK. Wait. Oh yeah, everything was super delayed there. That was really, really, really rough. Alright, let's do a big pull, yeah? I'll pull for you. Probably not a good idea. Might be okay. Come on, let's get that Blood DK prowess. You could live this, right? You could live that. You did the scythe thing. So he's playing the scythe build, I think. Pretty sure. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, we're gonna walk. Ow, I'm still getting... Can you... I was gonna say, can you please help me? Help me. Hold on. Quick cast. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Let me drop a big old meteor on you. That's for a mill. Baseline a milli. Okay, hold on. Let me give you all your Warlock Hellstones, because I should grab one as well. Here we go. Are you sub? He is sub. Okay, I wonder if sub is doing any good with the Trickster, or if they fixed Trickster at all. Hopefully they did. Go tag you. Get the dots on everybody here. Get some resources. Get some casts off into you while trying to blast everybody over there. Lots of resources. Lots of rain of fire. While just trying to focus down the caster. Even a little. Big old ball. Yeah. Oh, I love these. I love the soul fires, man. I love these. Okay, come down. Let me soul fire real quickly. Fast cast. Oh, immediate fast cast, dude. I wasn't gonna waste it. What do you mean? I was not gonna waste it. Why am I in combat now? Please. Tank. You have one job. I guess multiple jobs. Mechanics, but also hold aggro. I know I'm the one who pulled. It probably should wait for you to pull, but I got a proc, man. I'm gonna use it. Burning light? Okay. I probably should have got the kickback, shouldn't have I? Yeah, random smoke bombs from the rogue. That's just a rogue thing, by the way. Don't worry about it. Just rogue doing rogue things. Nothing crazy. Hold on, fast cast? Yeah. Trying to make Shadow Burns do something here. Maybe that does anything at all. I'm trying to press it at least, right? Quarter stars, but 200 feet underground, kick W. 200 feet underground, but it doesn't feel like it at all, though. It definitely does not feel like you're underground. It's pretty open, like the environment, the floor plan or whatever you want to call it. It's pretty open. I like it. I like it a ton. It's really nice. It's real good. Big fan. Am I Fire and Brimstone? I might be Fire and Brimstone actually. Maybe I should be casting on anybody who's like close by. I am Fire and Brimstone. Okay. Yeah, I should be casting into like the pile or whatever. It looks pretty though, man. This whole environment looks pretty. That's a big demon. You summon a lot of them as Diabolus. Summon a ton of them. Also, this got a little bit of like a nice glow to it now. Kind of just out of nowhere. But the added one, it's kind of cool. Okay, he's pulling a lot. He's pulling maybe one too many. Maybe one too many, my guy. Okay, I probably shouldn't be casting like a card cast one of these. That's probably not that great. I probably should stun him. Light spawn. I don't even know who to like cast on, man. Everything is designed way too quick. I just need a target to like cleave off of. That's all I'm looking for. Actually, we're gonna do one of these. We're gonna Havoc you, right? We're just gonna cast off on anything else. Rain of fire while we got it. I was trying to get an execute, dude. I could not. No. All right, go. Wait, hold on. Oh, that works. That works. That works for me. Wait, did I get an instacast one? An instacast, like empowered incinerate just now? I might have. Not like I was paying attention. Oh, That is so good. I love the big pit lord meteor that you can summon. That is so glorious. Okay, yeah, those guys are gonna get pulled 100%. That's fine. Just gonna probably focus this guy so I can cleave off of him. Big pull. Well, you just stun everything here because he's just like they're all casting. Blazing strike is probably gonna do stuff. Yep. Bomb pike is killing everything. We cast. Get some resources. Casted this guy. The amount of resources you can generate as Destro right now with Diabolus is huge. Especially when you get that Shivara summon. It's massive. Like, it's really good. These guys I'm pretty sure they pull too, if they pull the boss. I think they pull. So we might end up pulling the boss here. Or pulling them. Yeah, they do. We're gonna let them know. Just gotta let them know that, hey, you got ink. You got incoming. Oh, they all leap into him? Beautiful. Oh no, she does that. She's eventually gonna go way up, by the way. So we are gonna have to speed over. Not through me. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna share. No, please don't. Alright, so now we gotta blast her through as fast as possible. I'm hoping my demon makes her way over here. Okay, well, at least you got big meteors coming down. I think she's gonna aggro to me, though. Well, they got all these acolytes running up. Somebody kick. Somebody kick. I ain't got it right now. I ain't got a kick. Big cast. Big executee. Cool. Level up. Wow. That was good. And we got a crown. What does that look like? I like that. Look at that. Look at that, man. I got a lot of holy on me, but look at that crown. That looks good. Alrighty. Well, that was awesome. I can't get any more talents though. The game is gonna keep telling me you got a new talent. Let's take a look at to see how much damage we did with that one, boys. I want to know. Demon using a flamethrower attack, does it follow or just a melee? You mean like the main demon? Oh, there's quite a few people here now. The big ones, big demons, they're just like a thing I summoned from like a little bit, yeah. So we got the Overlord who leaps in, does a cleave attack. Then we got the Mother of Chaos who like warps in and does like ranged fire damage, I think. And then you got the Ruination, which summons a Pit Lord who mostly just beams at a single target. You'll see it. Or if you want to go watch my video on the hero specs, I have a video out on the channel. It goes more into a bit more in depth on the different hero talents of the Warlock and shows them off a little bit and goes a little bit more in detail. But more or less, yeah, they just gotta do their own little attack and they empower one of your abilities. This guy just puts a debuff on everything that he cleaves, so it takes 5% more damage. She empowers the next Shadow Bolt or Incinerate, depending on your spec, Demo or Destra. Becomes an Infernal Bolt, generates with Soul Shards, does a lot of damage, pretty strong. This guy just swaps out your Hand of Gul'dan or Chaos Bolt into a Ruination. Big old meteor from the sky, ton of damage. Summons a Imp. For Destra, it summons you a little Diabolic Imp that does damage. Let me see if I can do this. Warcraft uploader. I want to load the log. I think it's this one, right? Destro dungeon new talents. Dimensional rift new talents. I want to add that in just so I can like identify all my logs and see what the hell I'm looking at. If the Demon Hunter uses Fell Rush, does the Demon follow him? I mean, if the Demon Hunter uses Fell Rush, does like the Demon keep attacking the Demon Hunter? Yeah, they should be able to. They should be able to just follow the Demon Hunter and just like track him and then keep attacking him, yeah. Oh, we actually did a lot of damage, man, for the overall. Look at that. Dal Chaos Bolt did a lot of damage. Void Princess did a bit. Dude, the Rogue did less than Rax? Oh, I guess there's Akari, so, but still. Even with Akari, it's like 13 million? That's not enough. He's doing less than a tank. Oh, dude, Rogue is dead. Take a look at this. Ruinify still does a lot. Ruination does a number, dude. This is the Chaos Bolt empowered Pit Lord ability. It's not good. It does a ton of AoE. Firebolt from the Imp. Is that from the other Imp too? No, we got Diabolic Imp down here too. He's like a little bit of damage. He's just there to cast the Diabolic Bolt. He's just a cute little guy. Firebolt. Fragmentation from the, I guess, the thing. Dimensional Rift. I mean, altogether, Dimensional Rift did about like 1.2% of my damage, but it was good for mobility. Like Pit Lord himself, that's the Pit Lord's damage, the Fell Seeker. Like it does quite a bit, as you can see, right? Compared to all your pets, you got the Mother of Chaos, Overlord, and the Pit Lord all by themselves are doing about like what, 3, 6, almost 3, round up. So like 9% of your overall damage, just their abilities, and then you got the Pit Lord that buffs your Chaos Bolt. And that's separate from your Chaos Bolt, right? So it's a little different, dude. It's a little diffy. I like Soulfire. How did I do on bosses, though? Captain? How did we do on bosses, man? I don't think I did well. Apparently I did well. Okay, whatever. You didn't feel like it, but whatever. Chaos Bolt does a lot of damage. Conflagration does a lot. Soulfire does a decent bit. I feel like I like Soulfire for the burst that it does and the resources it generates. I like that as an ability because like that... Soulfire, Incinerate is basically a better version of Incinerate whenever you can't press it. Only 2 casts. I don't even know how I got only 2 casts of Incinerate there. Yeah, maybe that's the one where I got attacked by a cat. I was just Chaos Bolting for days though. I guess that would do it, right? I like Soulfire, man. Because like Soulfire does the same damage as a Chaos Bolt essentially. Look at that. Average cast is about 664 versus 683. And like with better gear, it's probably going to be a little higher, but like. And that's only 50% crit rate, so if it crits more often, that'd be huge. Hold on, what damage did it do when it crits? It doesn't really say, does it? No. No, I wish I got to see like the crit damage of it, or whatever. But yeah, I like it a lot, man. And then Dimensional Rift, I mean, 5% of my damage, I'm moving a little. Next boss, Baron, Braun Pike. Okay, I didn't feel like I did any damage there, but apparently I'm all the damage. This rogue, dude, what is happening? He's pressing his buttons too, but like, what is going on? Holy moly. Yeah, no, rogue dead. Unseen Blade, 5% of damage is still quite a bit, but like, is it still buggy? Is it still tied to a feint? That is the worst. All right, Ruination, I mean, it does a lot. Incinerate, Soulfire, I mean, yeah. Rift. I don't know. It kind of feels okay to play with Rift. Shadowburn, I'm still not 100%. I just don't even know. Do you use it as executability? Show the weapon. I want to see weapon cosmetic. Wait, the weapon. Show that weapon. I want to see the weapon cosmetic. What, on my weapon? Like on the character? I don't think it's a cosmetic. I think it's just the artifact weapon. I think it's just the native artifact weapon thing, man. Cry. You like my crown, by the way? I think it looks good. Alright, take a look more at this stuff. One more boss, right? Last one with a little bit of AoE. Okay, I keep thinking I did no damage, but apparently did all the damage. I didn't feel like it at all. Hold on. Also, let me show you real quick. Look how much damage is just my pet. So Warlock as a demon, Destruction Warlock, it's mostly you casting stuff, right? Ooh, Destro Warlock, Chaos Bolt, something, right? But when you play Diabolus, a good portion of your damage is going to be those demons that you summon. You're like a Demon Lock light in a way. And I love that. 74% of the damage was my damage, and the rest of it is just demons. So like 25%, a quarter of my damage is demon damage. Demon hours. Is it balance of power, or are you just doing the campaign? I have no idea. I have no clue. I just saw it, I equipped it. I have no clue. PvP maybe? Maybe PvP. I have no idea. You guys can look. Any Affliction Warlock aficionados? This is the model. This is the look. It's like a recolor of it. It's got 2 little balls over here. So it's a boy. Yeah. That's a BOP. I don't think it's a BOP. I think it's just I have no idea. I have no clue. Anyway, man, Overlord actually did a bit of decent damage here too. Ruination did good. Rain of Fire. I mean, with all the ads, yeah. I don't know. I didn't hate Dimensional Rift. I don't really know how I feel about Shadowburn, but I didn't hate Dimensional Rift. You know what? It's basically an ability they're giving you for free, right? Essentially, you could spec into it and you can Because you have free talent points once you grab all the important stuff. And you can just grab a Rift. And you can do this from ability. I kind of miss the AoE version of Rift, or like having it be usable in AoE. But like, it's okay. That's a gesture dungeon. A dimensional rift only ever going to move in power. That's incinerate stuff comes in. And dimensional rift is only going to move up in power. That's when incinerate stuff. Oh, when incinerate conscious rift, maybe, but I don't think so. I think for single target, maybe. Actually, no, you're right. Well, okay, so like you want that talent. You will want that talent, but you'll need to pick up this. So that's 2 talents you gotta commit though. But let's say like you're not... Let's say you're not 100% of Dimensional Rift, right? But you grab everything else that you want. I guess if you're doing pure AoE, you'll put points here. I guess you could put a point here and then it doesn't really matter, right? I guess you could grab a Rift. Or let's say you're doing mostly single target and you grab all the stuff you want. That's like, I want big single target Amy. Yeah, might as well, because that's going to give you more resources, because this does give you resources. And you incinerate, you're going to get more resources. And then you still have 2 talent points in. Yeah, the fact that you have like 4 talent points to spend however you want to makes Dimensional Rift more appealing of an ability. When you put in this kind of situation, like, do I want a Channel Demon Fire, or a Pyrogenics, or a Shadow Burn, and all those talents? Or do I want to just grab a Rift and just not think about it? And I feel like when you put it in that situation, yeah, Rift becomes a more appealing option. Which I think is good that they like changed it the way they did. Alrighty. So what else is there? There's also like Affliction stuff, right? I don't think we need to do a full dungeon for Affliction. But take a look at some of these stuff. Apparently they made the Observer a little bit easier to spec into. Right? Thank God you didn't completely demolish my talents, by the way. Bless. Yeah, so Observer, you pick them up a lot earlier, Dark Glare. Stacks ever can increase by 4 when I play by Titanium is aiming up a Phantom Singularity, take more damage. Okay, so this is Infirmity. Improved Hunt. Interesting. Huh. That's the Hellcaller, right? Yeah, I don't think I really want to play Cutting Cruelty with Hellcaller. Not really. Unless I'm pressing Shadow Bolts. Which I guess I would just play as Drain. That's a must. Casting Soul Rod Guns to application of Omen. Your next modifier capture deals 20% increased damage and extend the duration of your damage of effects on Haunt. I kind of like that. That's a tier set, isn't it? So we grab this for the dots. Oh, that's down here. Motherfucker capture deals a Shadow Flame damage to each targeted effects. Shadow Flame is interesting. That's way down here now. I guess that's how I want to set it up. That's a little different now. When I'm playing Hellcaller, I want to pick up everything that busts my corruption damage. So did I accomplish that? Yes. Unless I want to grab this. And damage over time. I guess you could take 2 points out of here and put it into whatever. Maybe Malefic Rapture, but I'm trying to really just buff my dots. I'm playing this build. Ooh, they took away that one talent that makes all your dots do more damage with Hunt. I don't like that. Remember there was a talent above the damage of all your dots with a Hunt? They took that away. Well, I don't like that. Okay, so that's quite a lot different now. Quite different, man. Hellcaller looks cool is the best. It is actually the best hero spec by far. You just put a dot and then just melts. Look how much damage it does. It's so good. It's so good compared to like an Agony if you want to ramp it up fully, I guess. Like the damage difference, man. The damage difference. Or if you want to put this up and then put this guy down with a UA. Or that's not UA. Oh wait, okay, so he's weird like that. Okay, we'll put it like this. Normal tank dummy? Okay, well these guys are hostile apparently. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna walk away because they're super hostile. We're gonna the dot damage. With just the most amount of damage out of Warlock kit right now. It is so good. Although they did remove some of the talents that make it really, really good. Damn. Okay, so this talent tree is a little bit more condensed at the top. Which I think is okay for the most part. The Shadowbolt Volley could be pretty good, but I think it works with another talent build altogether. Hunt still puts a debuff on the target and reduces the damage. Increases the damage of Hunt by 35, reduces its casting by 25. Hunt now applies Shadow's Embrace. But if I'm not talented in Shadow's Embrace, does Hunt still apply Shadow's Embrace? Oh, it does. Okay, so you don't even need to talent into it if you want to play single target. It just over time you'll apply like multiple applications of Hunt. Okay. Interesting. Although I doubt that's how you want to play it, but that is an option. That is an option. Okay, I am able to still stack up the damage of my UA though, which is pretty awesome. Or not UA, Wither. Let's look at how much damage it's doing. I'm pretty sure it still builds, yeah, it still builds damage with each stack. Yeah. And it starts to become more acute, started to like eat up all the stacks. I like that. Oh, that's a little bit harder to manage though. Okay, weird. I thought Destruction could be a Hellcaller. Destruction can be a Hellcaller, yeah. Both Affliction and Destruction have access to a Hellcaller. You have access to 2 hero specs each. And Desha can also be a Hellcaller. I have a build of Desha with a Hellcaller if you want to see. I think it's going to be a little wacky though. A little wacky. I'll take a look at this in a second again, but damn, yeah, kind of appreciate some of the dot potential for that spec. A little unfortunate, honestly. So switching over to Hellcaller because this is more Diablo's build. I guess with Hellcaller, I don't really have too many things for Immolate, right? Yeah, not too many ways to buff up Immolate, really. Let's do this. Yeah, not a whole lot of ways to really buff up Immolate, is there? Oh, did they ever fix Overfiend? I gotta try that. Yeah, not too many ways to really make that whole immolation thing work. Although I guess you could always go for internal combustion, which let me show you that interaction a bit. This will go here, this will go here. Okay, so so Wither is going to be just like the Affliction Warlock Wither, but it is basically like it replaces your immolation. So it causes it to do quite a bit of damage. Quite a bit. What you could also do with Wither is you could either make it deal 20% more damage, but it's shorter, or 20% more damage, but it still gains its full duration and value. And there's some cool stuff you can do with it, because it does quite a bit of damage on its own. Like, as a damage over time effect, it's pretty solid. And if you do something like this, right, let me go here. Instead of getting yourself haze buffs here in the talent tree, you go for the one where KSM consumes damage of your Wither. And if you can really get yourself a fatty Wither, right, quite a bit of that Wither damage overall, and you go for a Chaos Bolt. Let me show you how much damage it does. So, Chaos Bolt does 28,000 damage. But when it does internal combustion, where it consumes the Wither, it actually causes the Wither to just stick out instantly for 100k additional damage. That does give you a playstyle where you'll want to keep reapplying Wither, just to make sure that you can give the full value of the dot rolling. But as a Chaos Bolt, you consume Wither, so you'll want to like reapply the dot pretty on a regular. And if you play maybe with a faster cast Soulfire that automatically applies it, that might actually be like a viable strategy. But yeah, it's a very interesting playstyle where you basically are using Chaos Bolts to buff up the damage of your Wither and are consuming Wither to then reapply a fatty Wither, and you can just constantly get yourself value resets with Soulfire. So it's more of like an active consumption of Wither, and you're mostly using Wither to keep it on there to be consumed by Chaos Bolt for more immediate damage. So it gives you like a damage over time build that can become more immediate if that's what you want to play with it, which I think is interesting. I don't know if that's how Warlocks are going to play it, because it doesn't mean I'm having to reapply Wither pretty regularly because I want Chaos Bolts to eat at its duration. But that is an option, right? So if you would like your Chaos Warlock to be a little bit more busier with the rotation, a little bit more aggressive in how you play it, you could totally do that. And you could reapply Wither pretty liberally too, which I think is kind of neat as well. Right, I'm going to Chaos Bolt into a fast cast to reapply it again. You don't have to manage it nearly as much, and you're getting like full value out of it too, which I think is kind of neat. I don't know if it's, I guess it wasn't scrolling down with it. But yeah, you can kind of see like where it's at in terms of the damage that it does. So you can play it as like a heavy dot play style and just kind of let the dot do damage, which does a decent bit. I feel like it did a little bit more before, but maybe it's like the talent combo that I had. Oh no, I think it just, I know they did recently reduce the overall damage of this because it was doing a lot, but like it does 225,000 Shadow Flame damage over 15 seconds. That's quite a bit. It does make you into a dot base class. Let me see if I can pull up the, it's like a snippet that I had from log that I ran in a delve for Destro. And it kind of showed off just how good Wither can be for destruction. Right? Actually, I think I found it. Is this it? It is. So, for like a full delve run, right? For a delve, where you're doing a bit of AoE, a bit of single target, my Wither, as well as the Wither eating its own stacks, was top damage for me. So if you wanted to have a Destro that feels more like a Affliction Warlock or like a dot heavy Warlock, you could. They are reining in a little bit of damage of Wither, and like it probably makes sense, right? Because it was doing a lot. It was just doing a lot. And how easily you can spread Wither all over the place is a Destro with a Cataclysm and synergies that it has with Cataclysm. It ends up grading for a very, very powerful playstyle that does make Destro Warlocks lean into a bit more damage over time, but some flexibility in how you use those damage over time abilities. Like I said, Chaos Bolt's consuming Wither, that's one way of going about it. Or you have the Diabolus, where you have demons that you summon that empower your abilities. So you kind of like a mix and matching, but that's going to be different for every class. It's just Warlocks in particular, the only ones that really get to mix and match some things here and there. Not seeing green center confusing me. It's, you know what, maybe one day, man, I'll get it. I'll get it one day, trust. All right, chat. Another class. We got what? Warrior. We got Paladin. We got Monk. We got Druid. We got Mage. We got Evoker. We got a lot of stuff to take a look at. And I feel like I spend way too much. Oh, Death Knight too. And I feel like I spend way too much time with the Warlock. I have fun with the Warlocks. I have a lot of fun with these guys. They're a blast. So, you know, it's just going to be me like gushing about it. But what do you expect, right? What do you expect, man? TV 2.0? Oh, God, no. Oh, no. Aggro range? I hope not. Blood DK? Are we doing that? Okay. I'm down with the Death Knight. Here we go. I feel like I end up spending way too much time with the Warlock, but I was having too much fun with it, man. Way too much fun with it. Alright, Blood DK. So, oh, God. I keep closing this, don't I? Oh, whoa, XP bar. It's a little different, right? There's like a shade to it, dark blue, light blue. Is that different, chat? My XP bar. Does it look a little different to y'all? Looks a little different to me. All right, so Death Knight. I don't think I even have Blood DK set up, do I? Might just have to run the Blood DK key. Alright, so for Unholy, real quickly, these talents don't work fully, but there's some new stuff. Real quick, just these guys real quickly. Festering Scythe is a new talent being added for Unholy. Real quickly. So it's two new talents actually, Decomposition also. Okay, so let's take a look at both of those. I love it. Oh, it's so good. Okay. XP bar does look different. Alright, so quick Unholy, quick Frost, really, literally quickest ever. So you got a new talent, Festering Scythe. Every 20 Festering wounds, you burst. You empowers your Festering Strike to become a Festering Scythe for 12 seconds. Sweep through all enemies within 14 yards in front of you, dealing shadow damage and inflicting all of them with a Festering wound. I'm pretty sure this works together with Vile Contagion, right? I assume? That seems that would be really, really good. Warband Mentor leveling. Oh, this guy got a level 80, so now he's got Warband Mentoring. Can we do level 80 characters yet? Is that a thing yet on the alpha? Okay, so I need to... I guess I do need to put up a bunch of these festering wounds everywhere, don't I? I don't have Unholy Assault or anything. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to do it like slowly but surely, yeah? Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my pets F off. I'm gonna leave them over here. So I'm just gonna go through my runes here. Hey, Morgraine. Oh, they buffed a bunch of these guys, by the way. Buffed a bunch of the Riders of Apocalypse too. Take a look at that in a second. So, how many more of these do I need? Oh, we should counter, like, build stacks or something. Oh yeah, 5% damage directed to the horseman. Yeah, that is cool. Okay, so how many more do I need? Okay, another one. Same thing, because by 5. Hey, they actually give him different icons now. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So I need 20, right? I mean, I guess if you actually use an Apocalypse and stuff, you're gonna burn through them very, very quickly. I'm trying to be like very, very surgical here. Oh, there we go. There it is, man. Fester and Scythe. What does it look like? That is my question. That looks good. That looks awesome. And look, I now can just apply this and cleave everybody down. I like that a lot. Holy, I like that a ton. I just had a bunch of these too, right? Pretty sure. I'm a pet's AFK and what build you got going on? Because Arcane Mage is also a little different, aren't they? Oh yeah, with the Splinter. There's some cool stuff they added too to make it look super, super bursty. He's got the Echo build. He's got this setup. He's not going this at all. Okay, so he's just started just casting. Barrage is down here now? Okay, interesting. Alright. Okay, that's a little different. Okay, here's the side, boys. Yeah. I like the way it looks. I like the way that looks. That's awesome. Hope this one just unholy. Last row, we have way too many 2 points. In a very, very, like, bottoms? Yeah, there's quite a bit, isn't there? Virulent Plague has a chance to abruptly flare up, dealing 100% of the damage it dealt to the target in the last 4 seconds. When this effect triggers, the duration of your active minions increase. Oh, I kind of like that. So if you're playing a disease-heavy build, you just have your dots just erupt. Will I see that in here? What would it be called? It would be called decomposition, right? It's not really tracking it super well. Oh, decomposition hit. Yeah. You can actually see decomposition hitting. Okay. It seems to proc quite often. Okay, no procs there. It did hit there. It did hit there. Okay, so it is hitting. Decomposition is doing stuff, and it's extended the duration of your active minions. So this basically encourages a very heavy disease build and pet build. I like that. So you can go off of disease and empower your pets with your diseases, or you can play around the morbidity and like the whole super strain. I guess super strain you would want to grab that too, or if you want to just go faster might, that's fine as well. That could be interesting actually. I like that. I don't hate that at all. Like more pet and power build. Yeah. It's like a talent that can support your pets, but also can support the whole damage over time playstyle. I don't hate that at all. Okay, Frost, real quickly. Actual quick. Also, these guys are all buffed up. I don't know if I said it before, but all of them got buffed up like across the board. I think one of them got buffed up by 5, some do 50%. Morgane's Hard Strike now does 250% more damage. Wow. Why is this all broken? Hello? Or was this broken before? I I don't like that. Oh yeah, I don't like that at all. I guess I don't really need Legendborn, do I? Legendborn. Or if I do... yeah, might as well. Okay, so there's a talent over here. Rune... oh god, whole talent tree setup is weird. Rune spending abilities have a chance to deal additional 30% of damage dealt over 4 seconds. So rune spending abilities is going to be your Breath Sindragosa. So randomly your Breath Sindragosa could just do 30% more damage over 4 seconds. I mean, that's going to make it stronger, right? A little bit over that damage over time component. That's cool. That's about all I wanted to look at, by the way. Blood. Now we're on to blood. Now we're on to the blood. Okay, so there's a lot. Oh man, there's going to be a lot for me to take a look at. Sure, blood draw. I'll do it. Alright, so there's a lot of new talents here. So off the bat, I think is this new? Renewal the sack up. Oh, that is new. Okay, so there's quite a bit here. I guess we could take a look at these talents one by one. So many of the talents are now in a different position here. We got Dancing Whirlpool still down the middle, and the talents are upgraded down here. Gorfian's Grasp a lot higher up. Rune Tap goes into Blood Tap, so it kind of makes you want to pick one up over the other. Okay, of these talents, we have Ossified Vitriol. When you lose a Bone Chill charge, the damage of the next Morrowind is increased by 15% up to 75% maximum. So it makes you want to press Morrowind because there's so many different ways that Blood Death Knights can just utilize a create a Bone Chill charge out of nowhere. So that's interesting. We are going to definitely spec into that. Then there's going to be Titan Grasp. Is the ability off of Gorfian's Grasp. So this being in the middle will hopefully make it easier to pick up. Down below you have an upgrade talent where Gorfian's Grasp cooldown is raised by 30 seconds, so it becomes like from a 2-minute to 1.5, and now it silences enemies for 3 seconds when it grips them. So if you do need to grip enemies together, you can use it as a disruption ability than just a grip ability. I like that a lot. That's going to make it interesting. Reinforced Blades, I don't remember that being there. Increased armor gain from Bone Chill charges, so that's there now. Interesting. There's a lot of like talents that are not implemented yet. Okay, so there's quite a bit of that for now. Interesting. But there's going to be a talent that's going to lead down here into Blood Drinker. That's different now. And that reduces the damage the enemy deals to you by 20% while channeling. And the damage they deal to you by 20% for the duration and 5 seconds after channeling fully. So if you want to use Blood Drinker as a defensive, you can. That's interesting. I don't hate that essentially. This ability is also quite different too. The whole Bone Storm as well. Oh, Consumption. Hold on. Consumption also got new stuff. 30-second cooldown. Consumption now causes your Blood Plague damage to occur 50% more quickly for 8 seconds and generates 2 runes. So this ability now is a rune generator and empowers your Blood Plague damage to happen quicker. That together with a Reaper Deathbringer and you play around, the Blood Plague damage does its full value in half the time. That's kind of huge. Especially in big AoE, it's just like it's constantly ticking and that heals you as a Death Knight. It's a leech ability, it's a transfer of health. Kind of interesting. Okay. I kind of want to play Consumption now, try it out. Bone Storm no longer... So now consuming a Bone Chill... So now Bone Storm consumes Bone Chill charges instead of runing power. Consumes Bone Chill charges to create a whirl of bones and gore that batters all nearby enemies, dealing shatter damage every 1 second, and healing you for 3% of maximum health every time it deals damage, 50% for every enemy attacks, deals reduced damage beyond 8 targets, lasts for 1 second per Bone Shield charge, and rapidly regenerates a Bone Shield every 1 second. So this ability consumes all of your charges, growing stronger the more charges it consumes, but it also recuperates those charges right after. Just like for a second, it actually removes all your survivability for a second. Interesting. Interesting. Reinforced bones also lets you stack 2 additional times. Reinforced bones is here, so I can stack up to 2 additional times, so increase your armor gain from bone shield. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Heartbreaker's runic per target was 2, now was 1, now 1 talent point. So Heartbreaker is like here. No. Heartbreaker. So now generates additional rune power. So it doesn't work right now, but I guess it's supposed to give you 2 runic power instead of 1. So it's supposed to be buffed up, but it's not buffed up right now. Okay, unless it's just a tooltip error, and that does work. Who knows really? Perseverance of the Ebonhold versatility bonus increased. So that is the, yeah, 1 Cryptid Scourge is consumed to gain versatility. That's not buffed up to, where is it? 6% versatility was 4, now 1 talent point cost. A lot of these abilities are now 1 talent point cost. That's the biggest changes. There's a lot of like cheaper abilities now to work with. Okay. Oh, I guess there's also rapid decomposition. I didn't realize that. Okay. Blood Plague leeches 50% more health, so that could be pretty good with consumption too, actually. Oh wait, isn't that also really good with Umbilicus Eternus too? Or rather, what is that one death strike? Yeah, coagulopathy. Coagulopathy. Close enough. Sharon Bone is now 1 talent point. That's what here. Yeah. Right there's reduced the cooldown of Empla, but 2 seconds was 1. So that's better cooldown reduction actually. Crimson Scourge is now based on learn, and Death Caress now based on learn to level 21 and 23. Wow, okay. Wow. And also changed this here, didn't they? There's a dot based thing here, so that could be interesting for the whole consumption with some land. I don't want to play some land. I wonder if they fixed some land by now. Because it just has been all kinds of weird for a bit. Okay, yeah, all broken. Get it. I get it, Blizzard. Yeah, so Death Caress is a baseline ability. I don't know if you heard me say that earlier, but that's just baseline. That's cool. I don't hate that really. Don't really need to execute. Yeah, we'll go with no executing. Oh, the fact that it's there is kind of neat. I might have macros, right? Oh, thank God. Okay. What's my R normally? Wait, I missed an ability, don't I? Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Rather here. Disadvantage goes here. Rune Forging goes down here. Legendborn over here. Deathgate, I guess we put it over here. Chain of Ice, it's actually a good button. Raise Ally goes here. Hey. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I need to go and make myself an actual weapon. Because I don't have any kind of good weapon buff. I have Apocalypse and I have the other one. Yeah, Blood Decay changes are interesting. I am a little bit sad we don't have these 2 talents down here. I wonder what they're going to be, but like so far they've added some really cool stuff. So I'm kind of excited actually. And it's going to be Fallen Crusader. So then I have 1 of each for my weapons, which is neat. Reinforced Sanguination. Sanguination? I wasn't going to do that. I was just going to do a normal one. Because it's like the go-to, I think, right? I don't think I need more Death Strikes. Unless they're buffed by a ton. Hey Dal, did see you? Great to see you. When do you expect beta to come? Probably in like 2 weeks. Probably in 2 weeks at the earliest. I didn't think it was going to be out this week. But like every week after this one is getting closer and closer. Because it looks like a little bit after the start of summer. Which is like, what? The 4th, 11th, 18th, probably in June. I think it's gonna be June. No, does Blood Frost look so far? How does Blood Frost looks? Frost is really fun. I played that, but Blood, I haven't got to mess around with it, but it's got new talents recently, so it's gonna be interesting. Huh. So I mean, this ability does do stuff now. Oh, you can stack a Bone Shield to 12 now. Okay, well you generate Bone Shield charges very, very quickly after dropping them. Oh, you know what? That's actually really good for Shattering Bone because it consumes all the charges and does damage. Now I think about it. Wait, where's this, by the way? When I lose a Bone Shield charge? Oh yeah, I guess I don't really lose Bone Shield charges unless I'm fighting something. Come here. Hold on. I want to see how hard it hits. Hit me. Or you hit me. Engineer train dummy. Come here. Come here. Hit me. You too. Yeah, let me do some Bone Shield charges. Oh, you guys actually hit quite a bit. I'm gonna only get hit by one of you, actually. One is enough. One is enough. I mean, I guess it's healing me more with this ability. Oh wait, I meant to not use it, damn it. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna try to generate my Bone Shield charges. 5 stacks. Is that 5 maximum? Yeah. Yeah. Marin hits for like 100k crit. Okay. That could work pretty well. Yeah, so Marin hitting for 100k is actually decent. I mean, it's less than it's about the same as the Death Strike, I'd say. What does a Death Strike hit for? Like 100k? Yeah. So it's worth pressing, I think. Maybe, I don't really know. I don't really know, but it's a talent that you'll want to pick up if you want to go Relish or if you want to Perseverance. So I guess we're single target that way. I probably should have picked up Heart Strike both, but I kind of just like let the talents pick for me. I didn't really have any combos or whatever. Blood DK looking nice. Should we just try to run it in the in a dungeon maybe? Because we just did a dungeon as a what is it? The what is it? Warlock. Oh, okay. That is one thing. Okay, yeah. Vamp Strike still is broken. Vamp Strike still does not work super well. Because it just got a random Vamp Strike. And yeah, it just consumed all my dots. Not what I wanted. Yeah. It doesn't even have an animation anymore. You're kidding me, right? This is what it's supposed to look like. Right? But it just does not have an animation right now. And I kind of hate that. But at least it extends dots. That's nice. Yeah, I still hate that it just does not have an animation. Like, not a functional animation at least. Okay. But with it not functioning, I probably want to pair that together with Deathbringer and really play into that hole. Let's just rot things down with dots. Big disease build. Whenever I can get out of combat, please. There we go. By the way, consumption making blood DK take 50%, blood plague takes 50% faster, means you have more chances on tick with Shadow Frost. Does this make it tick 50% faster? I don't think it does. Drains health from a target, damage dealt to you is reduced. Yeah, blood drinker. Oh, consumption. Oh, this. 50% faster, you have more chance to get ticks with Shadow Frost. Yes, that's true. That is true. You are correct. What do I want to put you? Here. Just gotta make sure I don't forget that it's there. Shadow Frost damage applies 2 stacks. Blood Bullet deals Shadow Frost damage. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I think I want to go for shorter cooldown and let's have Blood Plague tick quicker. Yeah. Yeah, I want to see how that works out. If Blood Plague is ticking quicker, like as I'm taking attacks. Oh, hold on. Wait, that's new. I don't think that was there ever. Look at that. It actually is Shadow Flame now. Oh, not Shadow Flame, Shadow Frost. That looks so good. Okay. So I'm gonna get my dots rolling, right? Dots are rolling. You can see it ticks. How quickly it's ticking. Yeah. I like that. I like that. I like that. And I have myself coagulopathy building up so everything does more damage. As long as I make sure to press Death Strike once in a while. Ouchies. Everything kind of hurts right now. Maren. Okay, we're gonna have the dots rolling and just see how much it heals me for. I mean, in single target, it's literally sustaining me. At least it gets the trained on me, but I wonder how that's gonna go in AoE though, because that could be really, really cool. Talent make things like Death Grip, A-Bomb, give a bone shield. By the way, do I? Huh. Death Strike, auto attacks, Crimson Scourge. I think it's supposed to be one of these new talents, but it's not in yet. Shadowfrost animations similar to the Paladin Holy Sword animations. You think so? I mean, that looks neat. That looks sick. You mean like we're raising the weapon in the air? Yeah, it is a little different. Yeah, that's for sure. But the actual, the blue, it's so cool. It does make you feel like a Shadowlands-y kind of Death Knight. I do like that a lot. Plus you have the side that does big AoE or whatever. That's pretty neat. Right, because you'll walk in. Yeah. Do a bunch of damage. And ramp right through this as much as possible. Gives you that double scythe hit. It's kind of neat. I like it. And then you get all these bones of viscera around you. Has even like this bluish glow to it by the looks of it. That is pretty cool. I wonder if they could. I guess I was gonna suggest. I was about to suggest. I wonder if they could make the blood boil a little more blue, a little bit more like. But that would be so hard to see, man. Probably not worth really. When you think about it on a clear head. That is neat though. I don't think Frost has anything like that, right? Blood Boil deals Shadowfrost damage. I think it's just Frost Strike deals Shadowfrost damage, but I don't think it has an animation. Unless they added one recently. Are you going to test Arcane Mage? I do want to test Arcane Mage, yeah. I do want to test Arcane. Let me check out the Frost thing real quick though. Can I combat permanently, please? Let me leave. But yeah, Max Tax, and Tombstone, and again you get Exterminator buff. Yeah, you definitely get yourself the full combo there, that's for sure. Rhyme Empowered Howling Blast. Okay, so I want to see if Rhyme Empowered Howling Blast actually does more damage. That's all I'm going to test really quickly, is the Rhyme Empowered Howling Blast thing. That's all. Look at this big old dude. Oh, look at that. You can tell he's a priest. What is it? What are they called? I have it right here. I was actually doing a video on priest stuff. Oracle. That's neat. That's cool. Look at that. I don't know if that was like that before. I know that like it procced, but I don't really know if it procced like regularly. Does it have a new animation for it? I think it's just blue still, right? Hold on. Okay, so it does have like a little like AoE thing around it. But not really, but that might be something else. Okay, so not really crazy animation. It's blue. It's all still blue. Iron Organon. It's just them looking to the future or whatever. What do you think about Frost and Holy DKs in PvP currently? Like right now on Dragonflight, they're alright. But like if you mean like in the alpha, they're looking really fun. Strong or not? I mean this early, if you talk about like Dragonflight, sure. If you talk about alpha, bro. If you're like, oh hey, I'm this strong, I'm trying to find a main. This early into the alpha, picking a main is just a setting, it's a recipe for disaster, my guy. Because things can change on a dime. Every new alpha build can make something good, something not, something overtuned, something undertuned. So like picking your main now and then sticking with it, not a good move. I would just peep what's new, mark it down to like a list of I'm interested in this class, and then keep it in note. I think they're looking really good though. I think they're looking really fun. I've been having a blast with it. Honestly, I could see myself maining DK. That being said, the jump the gun. They're awesome though. They're absolutely blaster. I can gush about them for days, but like I feel like I should add that little like that footnote that usually everybody leaves at the end. I felt like I should make that the header. That's all I'm saying. All right. I mean, besides blood DK and like actually running dungeons, I said we do another class, boys. Between that, what do you guys think? We got Evoker, we got Mage, because I want to take a look at more changes. We got Monk, we got Paladin, Warlock we just done. Who else was that? Warrior? Chat, pick one. Pick one real quick. Tell me a class. We'll take a look at it right now. Hunter got nothing new. So if you're just gonna say Hunter, it got nothing new. Actually, I just got bad news for you. That's all. You don't want to know. You don't want to see this. You don't want to see it. Well, it'll literally take 5 seconds. You don't want to see it. Honestly. What do you guys want to see? Evoker? They did get some new stuff, surprisingly. I don't think I even have an Evoker on here, do I? Warrior Slayer? Warriors did get new stuff. Warlock we did earlier, but I'll probably have a video later in the channel over this week on the Warlock specifically. Warlocks are looking good, the Evoker. Alright, we'll take a look at Evoker, man. I have not been able to create a proper Evoker at all in a bit here. We'll do Alliance. I feel like Alliance gets more cues. What are we feeling like? Are we looking green? Are we looking red? Are we looking yellow? I should have done green, man. Like a good green dragon look. It's like, oh, I like this. Hell yeah. All right. I like that. Okay. Dalvoker. There we go. Love how the name is still not taken. I need to set up an Evoker, but there's new stuff with this one overall. Mage, I'll take a look at Mage afterwards. How did that sound? I need an excuse to take a look at Evoker stuff, man. But this week they got quite a few new things. It'll take me a second to set it up though. Also, the UI stuff, there's like a little bit of changes. Like the drop-down menus are a little bit different than what they used to be. They are a little bit different. Everything is just a little bit like cleaner, sharper, it feels like. At least I would describe it as cleaner and sharper. But yeah. Oh yeah, this guy still does not let you go full level 80 yet, does he? That's okay. We'll just go to Isle of Dorn either way though. Alright. Is that like a... Oh. Oh, I am actually first time seeing those icons in game. I've seen them before, but they still look good. Let's see. So for Evoker, there's quite a lot of new things here. Oh, a lot, but like really neat stuff, I guess is what I'm trying to say. There's enough of neat stuff that's definitely worth taking a look at. Can I just do like a starter build? Is it cheeks? It's a little cheeks, but we can roll with it. We can deal with it. Goes here, that goes here, that usually goes there. That's a fly, we don't need that. That goes here, here. That's that, we don't need that ever. That's my knockback. I'm also running all the way to Isle of Dorn. Like I probably should just, you know, literally fly to Isle of Dorn, but yeah, I'm setting this up real quick. Did it not give me a kick? You're kidding me, right? I guess it gave me okay-ish challenge, but definitely not great on this one. Oh, setting up the other guys was going to be a bit of a pain in the ass too. Let me do this. Let me just get myself like all my abilities set up while I make my way over to train W boys. What other class would you guys want to see after? So we got Mage on standby. I'm down to take a look at the Mage stuff because I already have a functional Mage. Plus, they're doing some more cool stuff with the Spellslinger, which is a hero spec that I'm glad it's getting a bit more attention. Like the other two, between the Frostfire Mage and the Sun... I always get that one wrong. The Phoenix one. It's both of them have gotten a lot of Sun Fury, a lot of like development time, it feels like, and they're really trying to narrow down as good of a buff. What are you looking like? Okay, I was gonna say, his axe seems like it's a little bit too big to holster on the side like that, but, you know, to each is their own. Am I right? Am I right or am I right? Augmentation is gonna be another one that we're gonna have to do stuff with too, because apparently that one got the most amount of stuff here. Oh, okay. Oh, that's actually kind of nice. It no longer like completely. Oh, yeah. What a talent, man. Arcane Reach. Huh? Hold on, that's a new ability. Arcane Reach, is that new? No, I guess it's been added a while ago, huh? Range of your helpful magics increased by 5 yards. So I guess if you want to go for Emerald Blossom, you get... Yeah, okay, 25 yards versus normal, non-25 yards. Okay. Interesting. Source of Magic is just a buff. Listen Scales goes here, Upheaval goes here, Ebomite here, Prescience goes... I wanna... Was it an F? I think I have it like that, right? Oh, that's the ability, yeah. So now, there's a new buff that Evokers can get for augmentation specifically. I guess we can start taking a look at these things here once I get around to... I feel like I should do a dungeon on this thing just so we can like test it out fully. Because it made this thing like easier to play with like without having to get macros or whatever. Like it still should. You still should, but you don't necessarily have to either. Oh, this guy's another guy that got an 80 before. Maybe people are just maxing their dudes now. Oh, makes sense. But so for Evoker's Chrono Warden, oh, that icon, that's new, right? Maybe that isn't new. I like this one. I like Warpin. Yeah. Well, no. Non-defensive abilities with a 45-second cooldown, grant 5% intellect. I like that. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Okay, so for Chrono Warden, time converters no longer grants stamina when using defensive cooldown. Longer than 45 seconds now. Specifies non-defensive abilities. Okay, so that's the one. That is the one, time convergence. Okay. So augmentation sense of power is the new button they've added. So as a Evoker, right, when you're playing in groups, you kind of want to be able to use add-ons to keep a track of, oh, who has a buff? Like if I'm going to be buffing somebody in raid, who's got rolling cooldowns? And usually you need like a bunch of add-ons to like track all their cities. So they added that in-game baseline with the ability called Sense of Power. It allows you to gauge the magical energy of your allies, showing you when they're using an exceptionally powerful ability. So ideally what it says is the ally should now be highlighted in the game field and will display a buff icon on a party or raid frames. This is learned automatically, can be toggled on and off. So basically it should tell you in game that, hey, they got a cooldown rolling. Hey, their pressing ability is going to increase their damage. You definitely want to buff them, hit them with that prescience, so you make sure you get them that Ebomite buff. This would be, I think, exceptionally good in raids because you can see when somebody has a cooldown rolling when you have a prescience available. And I feel like this also removes the need for you to always have to have a add-on or a weak aura telling you who's got someone rolling right now. Right? Because if you're trying to min-max your Evoker and really trying to like really min-max that gameplay side of things, you do need weak auras. Like essentially, if you want to play Evoker competitively, effectively, you could play without weak auras, but like you probably want to, right? Yes, you know, like when you first play and you're doing Pug, maybe Pug normal or whatever, right? Oh no, did I do it wrong? Breath of Eons. I should use it as a deep breath. Wouldn't that work too? To make the deep breath. Because it replaces it? Yeah. Neat. Yeah, but like, it should be a little bit easier for you now to track whether you have a, like, whether an ally has a damage buff or not. Hopefully. Ideally. Oh, this is so fast. I'll do like that way that feels. Brother with a class of war within DK look good. I'm glad you're liking it. Yeah, definitely looks fantastic. I think I like it a ton. Oh, I probably should be going for more resources here, shouldn't I? Yeah. Yeah, Evoker still feels pretty good to play, by the way. Still feels really, really good. What's that big ass totem he's got going on? What is that? Is that the Wind Fury? Wait, hold on. Did they just give you the Shaman just run off? That is their new totem, isn't it? Hold on. That was the new totem for the totemic. Wasn't it? I just noticed it. It was like a bird. Do you see that? Yo, I was kind of cool looking. We saw it for like 2 seconds and then it just disappeared. So that's going to be kind of nice for the Evoker. Prescience also updated when cast one without a friendly target. Smart targeting will now prefer damage role players to have their major cooldowns rolling. Yeah, so when you're using Prescience and you don't have a like hard target an ally, it will prefer allies that have cooldowns. So they added ways for the game to tell if somebody is running cooldowns, like a white list of cooldowns, and will like try prioritizing them. I think it's really good. I think it's going to make it even more approachable for newer players, especially because there's a pretty big barrier to entry. Like at first you're like, oh, it's an easy spec, but once you start getting into it, right, a lot of people's expectations are this Evoker is going to be watching everyone's cooldowns. And that's how you get the most value out of Evoker, is if you're watching everyone's cooldowns like a hawk, right? So that's what I think they're trying to kind of make it easier for the Evoker to do, is to be able to track people's cooldowns without having to be a literal hawk, right? Without needing add-ons. You're still going to want them, but it's going to be less necessity there, which I think is pretty good. Okay, I guess we'll move on to what? Diva? I do need a good build for Diva. This is not gonna work out. I got one though. Don't worry about me, boys. I got one. Oh, was it a dungeon build? It should work, right? Oh no. What am I missing? Is this all here? Probably like that. And here, oh, just 2 towns really. No, more than that. What am I grabbing here that's a little much? That. And that. Okay. Nice. So for devastation, okay, I think I know what challenge actually posted out of. Feed the flame once again triggers from Firestorm after casting 10 pyres. This one, feed the flames. After casting 9 pyres, the next pyre will explode into Firestorm. This is in addition to the new effect increasing pyre and disintegrate damage while they are inside of Firestorm. In addition, pyre and disintegrate deal 20% more damage to enemies. Oh, okay, so they're trying to make that more cleavy. Okay, Paladin, wait till late for party. All good, Jared. I might be down to look at them, actually. I might be down. I have a little bit of time. Evoker might be quick. Yeah, so for Evoker, they also did another thing with cooldown reduction, right? Yeah, now there's a limitation to how much you can extend Dragon Rage. That kind of sucks. There is a little bit of like degen thing you could do, like, hey, I really need a PI, guys, in order to extend my damage window. But I guess now you're kind of limited in what you can do with it. I think that it's going to make it like a little bit easier for newer players to pick up the spec while still having that, yeah, you're limited to 25 yards of range. As long as they get a decent enough damage tuning, I feel like damage-wise they might be okay. But yeah, in terms of skill expression, there's definitely dampens it a little bit. Though you do have skill command and flame shaper to really change up how that skill expression is going to be applying for you. I want... that's passive. Yeah. I kind of like that. While hovering, yeah, I like that a lot. Hold on, do I have a macro? Do I have a keybind? That is so fun. Not gonna lie, it's so good. It is so good. Also, I need to make sure I can actually see everything. The beam, oh, the beam. It's so good. What's something like Siege again? Where each second you're in combat, it just like, oh, that one, okay. I think they changed the icon for it or something. I was looking, I was like, what the hell? Why am I not familiar with it? Oh, it's gonna be so good! Cooldown reduction is really nice on that one, though. Very, 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 very nice. Also, I need to really do my intros on these characters. I'm really hoping they give us like level 80 characters sometime soon, though. Really, really, really hope they give us a level 80 character soon. Look at that guy just flying by. Ah, there we go. Caught it. Yeah, Scout Command is really fun too. I need name. I need health bars. Alright, but with that, I guess we can move on to another character. Because the Evoker was pretty quick. I really want to take a look at the augmentation thing. I really wish I could have gotten dungeon queue, but like I'm just gonna move on to another character. Boys, Mage, Paladin. What are we looking at? Give me a class. Give me another class. You know what? I'm doing the Mage. I'm doing Mage because there's some cool stuff I want to see with Mage. I'm really interested in Mage. Gonna trick you guys out here. Hold on, where's the Mage at? There we go. There we are. Mage, Paladin. Okay, Pally after. There's a couple new things for Paladins. Actually, is there a lot of things for Paladins? Oh! Oh! Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Can I go to Dornagal from here? Also, your bug is just... Is it me or is your bug just bleeding? Oh, it's just bleeding. Okay. Can I leave this place, by the way, through like the normal gateway? Or is this collapsed? Now the question is, will it let me leave? Oh yeah, no it won't. Okay, there's another way out. It's all kinds of bugged. Like if you do an actual like full-on character from the start to the end, then that is how you get back up to the surface. But yeah, you go through this hallway into the core way, and then you end up going in down into the deeps. Down to the depths below. It's kind of like a loading screen without really giving you a loading screen. I love it. It does blink, but otherwise it's okay. I need to find a lift, because there's a lift. I think there's one... Hold on, are you finding a skywriting glyph? What was it? My mount just said there's a glyph nearby. What the hell? Where? Thought I saw one. Yeah, nearby skywriting glyph. I have all the points for skywriting, don't I? I do have all of them. Okay, I'm going to the elevator. Hold on. This elevator does not have us go too far from the city. Unless I have a Hearthstone back to the city. Merildar. I can't tell. I'm just gonna run. We're close. There's someone I can read and challenge you for blood. DK? Yes, there's a whole blue post. Here we go, my guy. We took a look at him earlier. If you actually rewind back a little bit with the stream, we took a look at those talents. I'd say rewind back like 20 minutes and then hit live button to come back to where we are. Because all the streams do have a DVR section, so you can kind of go back. But we did take a look at the whole DK section and kind of closely and mess around with the talents. Got a pretty good idea what we were looking at here. So they actually changed this talent tree a little bit too, didn't they? God, yeah, they did. Man, okay. Alrighty. Seriously? I gotta run to the city. It's gonna take me a second. Fire Mage has got some new stuff. Huh. It's a little more packed here now in the center. Did he give you a lot more damage than the execute thing though? Yeah, so whenever you deal damage with Ignite, it has a chance to make no score, deal 25% more damage, and deal damage as if the target was below 30% health. So you can get like all the execute bonuses that can basically proc. It's almost like a Sun Doom proc, but for a mage. They also supposedly gave Phoenix a way for it to just be... Hopefully that makes sounds up here. Okay. Didn't they also give Phoenix Flames a chance to just be critical strike? Oh, that's part of the Call Sun King. Oh, it's nice. That is so good. Another thing in combat with me? Okay. Okay. We'll keep running. Thank you very much, no problem. Also, chat, when we get to the city, remind me to set a Hearthstone here. Just so I don't have to do this run back ever. Okay? Remind me, alright? I don't think I want a Living Bomb thing. But I do want that. I do this. When you're not under the effects of combustion, so that's a bit of a different icon, but I like it. I do want that. I do want this. Damage targets below 10%. Okay, so a bit more executing elements here too. Cooldown reduction. Phoenix does more damage. I mean, that's fine. Really? That's all I could talent into? Oh, it's kind of limiting down here. So I guess if you don't want fewer incantations, but like... I wanted Firefall though. Damn. So they're really locking off a bit more of the capstones for mages. Kind of unfortunate. I like having like a lot of options there, but I kind of understand it. But like, I'm not happy about it. Kind of understand it. Not happy about it. But at least you can still play Frostfire. Oh, also they got Inspired Intellect. That's a new talent. Arcane Intellect grants you additional 3% intellect, so you can get 3% more int. Or any moment you have a chance to just gain Combustion, Fire Blast, Time Warp, or whatever other buffs. I kind of like that intro too. That's not terrible. Okay. Alright. What's the point of like shows of Fury now? It affects DB? It does affect DB, yeah. Yeah, so this basically gives you more single target damage with Phoenix Flames, or you get DB and it contributes to Hot Streak, deals 50% increased damage. So you can still play Alex Shaw's Fury, but like you don't necessarily need it anymore. I think in the Frostfire build, I don't hate the fact that this gives you guaranteed crit, because look, it makes it more consistent. It feeds into the whole like fire build. It's gonna feel better. The fact that you don't really need this, but it does give it like limited value, or like AoE or single target. It still does give you an AoE or single target combo. Is there any place I can pull the tree up in itself and read? Share the video on my Discord. The tree on Wowhead, Jake said it's not up, but I have no idea. Jake said it wasn't up on Wowhead. You know what? I'm gonna be a bud. I'm gonna be a friend. I'm gonna be a homie and share what's new, right? Make sure, yo, hold on, Carl. Let me know if you are watching the stream live, real quick. I'll just go over it really quickly. It'll take like 2 seconds. Let me know if you're around, bud. Otherwise, I'll still do my mage stuff. Because I can show you exactly what the tree looks like, what's different, and all that. I'm not a DK main, but okay, there we go. You're the best. I'm not a DK main, but I'm somewhat of an experimenter myself. I love Death Knight. It's actually looking like it's solid. Solid. I'm excited for it. Okay, Blood DK. So, we got a couple of new things. Of course, like the class tree, I don't know if you've seen that, but a lot of new stuff here. Perfectly cool, perfectly fine. In the Blood DK tree, you got a couple of things. Like, it starts off about the same like any other. Actually, it kind of starts off like a Proud DK tree. And then over here, you immediately have an Opener Gate talent that goes into, like, you know, Hemostasis, Perseverance of the Ebon Blade, Relish in Blood, which goes down to Rapid Decomposition, all that stuff. It's called Ossified Vitriol. Whenever you lose a Bone Shield charge, the damage of the next Morrowind is increased by 50%. So now, whenever you lose Bone Shield charges, Morrowind gains a bit more single target value. So, if you walk up to someone, right, get all your Bone Shield charges very, very rapidly. when you can get quite a bit of them too, because there's also another talent here, reinforced bones. Your bone shield now increases armor from bone shield by 10%, so you get a little bit more armor, and then you can stack up to 12 times. So 12 stacks of bone shield, pretty nice, right? Drop down death and decay, consume all my shield charges. Now you have immediate Marin that does 75% more damage, hit it with a big hit, 42k. So it does about the same damage when it's fully buffed up, similar to that of a Death Strike, but it gives you a reason to press it for single target, right? Because you're going to be, what is it, losing bone shield charges pretty often. So that's one talent that's new here. Well, this is supposed to give you 2 runic power now instead of 0, but that's a little bugged. Over here, you'll notice that Gorfians has been moved up a little bit. You also have Rune Tap on the left side with Blood Tap, and that goes into Blood Feast and improve Bone Shield. But you'll see Gorfians over here, a little bit easier to talent into, 1, and 2, still 2-minute cooldown, still not amazing, but why would you grab Gorfians? Because now with Titan Grasp, it has a shorter cooldown and silences enemies for 3 seconds. This is going to be a game changer on M+. Not only is it a disruption ability just from a grip perspective, but that silence on top of it, that yoink, it's going to be good. It's going to be nice. Amazing. Say grasp again. It actually becomes a good ability now. It's only like seldom used, but I think it's going to be a little bit better. Now there's 2 talents here that are not functional yet. We don't know what they're going to be, but that's just how it would be. Sanguine Ground is about the same. Bloodworm is about the same. This is over here now, and that now gates into a Shatter and Bone, or you can go Blood Feast and go into a Shatter and Bone. That's 1 talent point, full value though. Bone Storm is a little different. Now Bone Storm will consume all of your bone shield charges instantly, right? Instantly will consume all your bones, and it consumes not runic power but bone shield charges, but then it builds them back up naturally as it does damage. So it'll rapidly keep rebuilding them back up. It still gives you like the ice talents, which it shouldn't be, but it is right now, because it's only supposed to give you ice talents whenever it consumes your runic power, but it doesn't consume runic power. But it's like you shed your defenses and you build them up very, very quickly over time. But it gives you quite a bit of damage, and also it's gonna make Ossified Vitriol work pretty well. So it's a bit of a combo. It's a bit of a gamble, I'd say. Over here, I got Hard Trend, 1 point into Purgatory. By the way, a lot of talents you can see are 1 talent point instead of 2. So there's a lot of ways that you can like flexibly choose what talents you want. A lot of them, right? Over here, now you have Blood Drinker and Consumption. They're now a capstone choice, but they're a lot better. Blood Drinker, while you're channeling blood from the enemy to you, they do 20% less damage to you, and they continue to do 20% less for 5 seconds after you fully channel it. So better in single target, gives an offensive ability at defensive usage. I think it's really good. Also Consumption, generates 2 runes, costs nothing, 30-second cooldown. So just runic power generation is pretty good. It does this like attack that heals you for the damage it does. Also causes your Blood Plague to occur 50% more quickly over 8 seconds. So Blood Plague can be buffed up by things like rapid decomposition, coagulopathy, coagulopathy. Say that 5 times fast. And Wither Away with Deathbringer, which causes Blood Plague to deal less damage and have the duration. So you can really get those dots taken quickly. So if you're big AoE, that's a bit more extra self-healing. So a bit better AoE button, bit better single target button, all that. You got Ironheart over here with Bloodshot. And you got Red Thirst, 1 talent point, 2 seconds per 10 runic power, so better cooldown reduction, and then Umbilicus. So they're basically making a lot of talents cheaper without losing value, so you can grab them to get full value. So you essentially just have more talent points to spend into, more points overall to work with. The only reason they gave that silences are big the meta, it's only Demon Hunter tanks all day. I mean, it's going to be helpful, but at 1.5 minute CD, I think it's going to be helpful in general. I don't think it's going to be, I wouldn't say it's like, oh, that's going to break the meta. Demon Hunters and Paladins and Shatters. Like, it's just, I think it's a little too early to call that, but yeah. And I think it's a good change. I think it makes the ability a lot better. And now it's like a much better disruption ability, because normally it's just like a grip, but like you have so many ways to grip. You have normal grip, which is a short cooldown. You have 2 of them, in fact. You have A-Bomb to really disrupt enemies and yoink them to you. This becomes a more concentrated disruption for that silence effect, but this also can have multiple uses now. That silence can be really, really, really solid. And if this works against bosses where you could just grip them, I mean, if not grip them, but at least silence them on a cast, I mean, DKs can just have an extra interrupt. It all depends if you can work on a boss. We will find out if this works on a boss. Like, even if you can't grip them, will you still silence them? Or kick their cast, I guess. Or does it need to move them to silence them, right? We'll find out over time. More testing needs to be done. Blood will be unkillable again. It's looking pretty good. Deathland in general looking pretty good. You still got yourself some lane, a little buggy. Deathbringer still works pretty well, but yeah, there's some cool interactions. Talent's in a bit of a different position. Wowhead hopefully will have it updated so you can actually like mess around with it yourself, but yeah. Hopefully this gives you like at least an idea of where Blood DK is at in terms of positionals and stuff. I'm kind of just trying to mouse over them, so if you want to like rewatch the stream later, you can. 2 talents, we don't really know what they're gonna do, but I think one of them is supposed to be like when you grip, you get a bone shield charge. So like losing bone shield charges, the bone storm may not be that scary. But also, if it is like it's supposed to be a talent, every time you grip, you get a bone shield charge. Imagine you're losing out bone shield charges, Gorfin's Grasp, you got defensive backup. That could be really cool too. That could be really nice just for survivability. Prot Warriors have an AoE silence. True, they do. Yeah, Prot Warrior only gives damage and nothing more. They do have AoE silence. That is true. Technically. I do agree, Prot Warriors don't have nearly the same group utility as other tanks, but they do have an AoE silence, yeah, so true. That is true, they do, they actually do. They actually do. And we'll find out what this one is also going to be. You're the MVP? Anytime, guy. Anytime. If you got questions, hit your boy down with them. I'll do what I can, man. I'll do what I can. It takes me like 2 seconds. Alright, back to Mage. Oh, back to Mage. Yeah, fire, I don't think I need to take a look at fire. I do want to hit a train dummy real quick, though. I do want to hit a train dummy real quick. Take a warrior rather than a DH. Yeah, but there's... Still, it does... I mean, to say the warrior does nothing, technically, he does get you there, but... You're not wrong, but yeah, warriors do bring more than just damage, but... Technically... I don't think you was. I think all you said is just warriors do, only bring damage and nothing more. I don't think you said anything about warrior versus demon hunter. I don't know why people pivot. There's no point. Unless it's what you said off the bat, but it wasn't. I don't know. Weird. Does have a spell reflect? Yeah, spell reflect can be kind of good. It's so. I feel like if they give him AoE spell reflect, that'd be awesome. But yeah, it's technically spell reflect is good. It can be good in niche situations, but it's like it's so niche. It's so niche, and that's what I don't like about it. I'm gonna queue up. I'm also gonna hit some train dummies if you guys don't mind. I love me some. Frostfire. Do I need fireball now? Oh, it is fireball now. You son of a. Yeah, I knew it was gonna happen. Question is, can you still do this whole combo as a mage? Yes. I think the answer is yes. Oh, I'm actually running out of CDs. So maybe crit fire breath would be the play. Maybe I do need a crit fire breath. That's what I was trying to find out. Are you going to need a crit fire breath? Do I not have the buff anymore? I don't think I do. Wait, I do need Meteor. Crap, I need to spec into Meteor. So I can't do this. Crap. Okay. Because I do need Meteor in order to make this work. So maybe I do need a crit fire breath actually. So maybe not this, but pick this up. I'll do it like this maybe. Yeah, you probably are going to want to run the crit thing if you're trying to go with the full like insta-casty Frostfire build. Alright, if you do want to run the full insta-casty Frostfire. That is depending on which Frostfire build you're running, right? Uh oh. Definitely got the prog there. I think I want to breath maybe a little bit earlier. Yeah. Probably want to breath a little bit earlier. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I need an extra stack. I'm not getting nearly the same combo. They definitely did something with it. At least it feels like they did something with it. I think I'm missing a talent with like some cooldown reduction. Oh yeah, is this whole talent, isn't it? The cooldown reduction. Yeah. Can't grab both of these. I guess I could do this, right? That is a way of doing it. But then I don't have this anymore. Damn. Damn. I wonder if Sparking Cinders would be the play though. But I don't really know what I would switch out for. Maybe this. This is a 40% reduction on Pyroblast though too. Huh. I wonder if there's any value there. Okay. That's kind of doing stuff. Ah, that's not what I wanted. Okay, cooldown reduction's starting to kind of sort of be put together. Sorta. Really just need procs for it though. We're getting procs now into a big old meteor. Love it. How many of these? Too many Phoenix Flames. So you can play a full instacast again. Okay. Okay, and yeah, so you can keep doing it. I think with better haste values, you're probably gonna chain this forever. And then you have cooldown reduction. So you can sort of kind of chain it. You definitely can. That's what I was really wanting to find out, if you could still play this as a Frostfire Mage. Because as long as you can play this, I'll be happy. That's all I want to play as a Frostfire Mage, is this like chain build. It's so fun. Show totemic visuals possible? Yeah, I could do that. That should be pretty easy. Also, a lot of the towns for totemic function actually, right? Oh, actually, let me take a look at Arcane really quickly while I'm here, because I didn't know that Arcane got a lot of new stuff, and I've been wanting to take a look at it this entire time. I'm kind of going all over the place with the... I will take a look at that afterwards. How does that sound? We had Messboard Reflection, but they removed it. Not for the alpha, did they? Not for the alpha. It's like a while ago. I know it was a PvP town for a little. Well, a version of it, I guess. Not literally. Alright, so this is Lay Drinker, proc chance now 10%. Let's Lay Drinker again. Lay Drinker. Lay. Oh. Ah, okay. Oh yeah, that's down here now. So apparently people are not picking this up at all. So they're going like this. I guess it makes sense why you do that. Kind of like Arcane Debilitation though. Maybe like this. Alright. Arcane Surge now is a guarantee to give you a clear casting proc, so that's really good. So whenever you use a big button, you will guarantee get a clear casting. So, because right now it's like your clear casting is a 10% chance on any spell and ability for you to generate a proc of clear casting. Where is it? Here we go. Yeah, spells have a 10% chance to generate it. Now the question is, could you barrage to generate it? Because before it's so... Okay, I'm really voidy. Like really, really voidy. Because I know you can generate with these abilities. Anything that costs mana can generate it. Like a 10% chance, which kind of blows. Oh, I love that, by the way. 50% more damage on orb. That is so wacky. We're gonna take a look at that in a second. Yeah, so they're procced. I guess my question is, can a barrage... I mean, it can generate off of itself. My question is, can a barrage generate it? Also, I love how you can actually see that. That's so good. I don't think Barrage can. Because technically it's a spell, but it doesn't cost any mana. So I think it's still... Oh, yes it can. Oh, yes it can. Never mind. So you can't just keep barraging until it generates a proc. Unless there's a random other effect that procced on me. Because if you can, then that's working as intended. But it has like a in-game thing where it used to be like a requirement where it has to be an ability that costs mana that can proc clear casting. But now they changed it to 10% chance that anything can just proc clear casting. Pretty sure I procced it there. Because if this procs clear casting, then I think it's going to be really solid for Arcane Mages. Like for PvP in particular. Or if it's still like doing the whole, hey, checks for mana. Because it may. 10% though. I'm just going to spam this for a second. I'm running crit haze build and higher. Oh, you can. Yeah, okay. Guaranteed. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Unless it's this randomly procking. Looks like you can proc it. Unless my trinket randomly procced it on me. Which would be very, very surprised if it did. I might keep trying again. Because it looked like maybe my trinket procced it. Or maybe these buffs randomly proc it too? I have no idea. I assume the barrage can proc it. Carl, appreciate you, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can we get a hashtag Carl? I've been Cal rather. I'm really bad with names. For some reason I read a R in there. I have a good friend named Carl. Cal, appreciate you, my man. I just butchered your name, but thank you so much for being a member. I see your what is it? The badge is not just the basic one. Pretty sure. Thank you, appreciate you. Okay, looks like it does proc off of like missiles too, or barrages. I assume it does. Alright, so they also adjusted it. Arcane Blast now 5% chance to generate, 5 increased chance to generate clear casting. So as you're blasting, you can get it more consistently. So that's pretty good. Oh, it's so good. That is so fun. Look at those. Ah. Oh my god, dude, the damage of that is going to be insane. Holy. Oh, big damage proc. Let's go. Let's go, boys. That's going to be so good. So good. Oh, got the proc. Oh, wait, that's a guarantee now. Yeah, it's like after 3 clear casting procs or whatever. Oh, man. The orb. The orb. Meow. Oh, looks insane. Love it. Oh, I love the cascade. Ah, yeah. This spec is in a good spot now. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm having fun. I'm getting ahead of myself. Spark of Magic has been redesigned, so this ability is a little different now. Spark Magic Spark. Touch of the Magic now conjures a spark, causing damage from next Arcane Barrage, Arcane Blast, and Arcane Missiles to echo for 25% of damage upon receiving. So, upon receiving damage from all of these. So they adjusted it just so if you like, let's say you throw a barrage into a spark, it does consume it. So there, it supposedly did consume it. Because if you were barrage into a spark as last second, it just would not really pick it up. But now it should be able to. Damn, I really need to get the one where I can move while. Oh wait, the convenience of it versus. I'll do it like this. Because I want to be able to move while I'm channeling. Feels weird not to. And I'll keep stopping myself. But yeah, so they made this to make it a little bit easier for you to be able to get your proper procs. Which I don't think is the worst. What is this? Oh yeah, Ether Achievement. Okay. Yeah, I know what that is. That's fine. So I really want to try it actually. So Touch of the Magi, right? Missile, so that's 1, 2. Barrage. Yeah, it has this explosion. And then it's gonna keep collecting damage until it just goes poof. Yeah. So that works fine. Master Savant now properly increases the damage by Arcane Surge. Okay, so that actually buffs the Arcane Surge too. Okay. So that wasn't working apparently. And the achievement resigns, so now every 3 times you consume clear casting. which is this over here. Basically, it's a cheer set. It's a Dragonfly tier set, so it works out fine. Achievement primary damage is 100, was 150. Okay, so they reduced that a little. So combined to maintain a minimal buff tracker for Arcane will also be incentive desired for Arcane mages to be able to reliably acquire and hold effects to burst windows and AR moments. Yeah, so they're basically trying to make it so that you can easily, when you gain this, you don't need to instantly use it, but you can like save it until a perfect moment. Okay, cool. Resonance on Arcane Cleave swap locations. Resonance or Arcane Cleave. That's over here. Resonance. Oh, okay. So you can basically get more cleave, but if you really want to commit to more cleave for execute. Wait. Barrage deals more damage per target hits. Okay, so you can either go for like per charge. Okay. So I guess you can customize it a little bit more for AoE or single target. Got it. Got it. New KSM mount. Yeah, it looks pretty awesome. Let me show you. It's a diamond. I can't spell diamond, but this looks like this is a mech. Literally a mech. These crystal powered mechana suits are the epitome of Earthern Federation technology. Look at it. It's literally like a futuristic mech with diamonds in it. Yeah, you literally get a Gundam. I think it looks great. And it's a flying mount too, unlike like the dragon riding mounts or the Dragonfly KSM mounts, which are not flying ones. These guys fly, full sky riding and everything, or rather sky riding over here. Yeah, KSM. And I imagine you're gonna get a different one for every season. I do hope they're like decorated differently too. You know, I think it looks great. Looks awesome. Is the Warlock section? What are the logs like? I'll link it to you. Wait, can I link them? Can I link you guys my logs? I kind of keep them private. I don't want them to be out there or whatever. But I mean, if you want to see just the full run, yeah, here we go. This is the full run, AoE and single target. Poor Rogue is getting beaten out by a blood DK. Rogue dead, man. For now, at least. Overall, though, here we go. Ruination does a lot of AoE damage. Hard hitting. I picked up Rift. It's alright for mobility. I like Soulfire. I just don't think I got enough procs of it, or I didn't use it as much as I could. You're definitely going to need a weak art to know when it's up. They need to give the button a glow whenever it procs. If they can do that, that'll be easier. I literally had to just keep it on screen to see when it resets. But yeah, I like it a lot though. No Zealotas is important in Grimbatol. Yeah, because that's where like one of the dwarf leaders or whatever. Or that was when the Dark Iron dwarves assaulted the I think it was the Griffin dwarves, Wildhammer dwarves, and they used the Naifu. The leader had a Naifu and then she succumbed and died or something, I think. But yeah, that one does have like whole Xalatath involvement. It makes sense why they have that as a dungeon. I do wonder if they'll like address it like the voidy elements, but I guess there's voidy stuff down below. It's just I don't think it would be a great history lesson. I don't think you ever really learn lore doing that dungeon unless they change it a lot. But to each their own. You know? Time to assassin meta? What? Time to assign meta? I don't know. Not too early for meta. Too early for metas. Too early for metas. Also, so this one apparently got a lot of changes too. The hero spec itself. Spellslinger. So fixing it should prevent faster arcane splinters from interacting with damage bonuses. Cool. So all these splinters now interact with low damage bonuses. Spellfrost teachings have been redesigned. Direct damage from splinters. 3% chance to reset the cooldown of Arcane Orb. Wait, Spellfrost, where's that? Unerring. Yeah, that's the one. So direct damage from Arcane Splinters or Frost Splinters has a chance to reset Arcane Orb or Frozen Orb. Make it do 50% more damage. That's the fun one. Arcane Splinters damage reduced by 50%. Okay, makes sense. Embedded Arcane, because they weren't being bugged by other abilities, but I think now there will be. Embedded Arcane Splinter damage also reduced. Control Instincts Cleave no longer damages the primary target. Control Instincts Arcane Splinter good percentage. What is Control Splinters? Splinter Storm? No. Augury. For 8 seconds after being struck by an orb, 20% damage dealt to Arcane Splinter is also dealt to nearby enemies. Okay, so reducing that a little, but that's because those splinters actually benefit from damage buffs. I like this though. The random damage has a 3% chance to reset the cooldown of Arcane Orb and increase all damage dealt by Arcane Orb by 50%, because that could be huge for AoE. And for Frost, it could also be massive. The random proc, I like that a lot. And there's quite a nice bit of synergy. I think they're really starting to make the whole spell slinger a little bit more interesting. Not too crazy, but I like what they've done with it so far. But yeah. They revealed Wi-Fi appears in scenario. In a 10-7 campaign as well. Oh yeah. Yeah, they do. But like, I think most people are gonna run by it. I think it's cool, but I don't. It's just. I know that the whole like that person fell in Grim Battle, but they probably should have done a little bit more in terms of like giving you a bit more lore of like, hey, Grim Battle, that's very important. But I don't think as you play through a dungeon, you really learn lore. I think with the other dungeons, you do get a bit more of like a context for it. Like they added, what was it? Like they added a little bit of like Notharus, like when they were doing season 2 of Dragonflight, right? Notharan's lair was added to give a little bit more of an idea of like where Notharian came from or whatever, right? His literally Notharian's lair or whatever. And they're talking about like the Earth or whatever, the Earth Warder, and like I feel like they give enough context to give players a bit of more of an idea of who Notharian was, right? But like when you do Grim Battle, like I don't think anything here. Oh, look at the models though. I don't think anything unless they changed a lot of the voice lines. You're not really gonna learn much more. Ooh, these guys look like this now. The Shadow Flamey. Yo, this needs to be Fire Elemental for Shamans, man. And then Veliona. This guy got a new model. Hey, I like that. I like that. Yeah, General Umbris doesn't look the same at all, man. I like that. But yeah, I'm wondering if they're gonna give like a little bit more context of like lore stuff while you're doing the dungeon or whatever, right? A little bit more info here and there. There's nothing with Grim Battle, even Twilight Highlands campaign. I was doing no messing cut up. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like they could have added like the reason why we're going back to Grim Battle, and maybe like it's like almost like a history lesson, talk about the void and like what was important about it, right? Maybe like a narrator, right, as you're going through it or whatever, right? I think that'd be cool because you could just have like some kind of like a whispers maybe of or after image of the dwarves, the battle between the Dark Irons and between the Wildhammer. And Xalatat's involvement into that technically as the Naifu. Only ever bringing up the orcs when it tells them nothing about the void. Yeah. But it's still really, really cool. Like it technically did happen. It was there, but yeah, that dungeon particularly in that place. Because it's like written post, right? It's a lore kind of that's written post. But it does line up, right? It's like I guess it's like it's an open area and they just gotta insert the Naifu. But there's no way to connect it. It was like it wasn't done willy-nilly, like they actually kind of care, sort of. I don't know. I like the lore of Naifu, personally. You said totemic, right? Okay, let's take a look at totemic. And the totems, because a lot of them should be functional now. Yeah. But I guess think of this loading screen, by the way, with Anduin, Thrall, and Ilaria. Thoughts? I like it a lot. I like the Nerubians over to the left and everything. It looks great. Personally, but you know, to each their own. Does this work now? No. Okay. That doesn't work. Got it. Got it. Understood. Alright, totemic. Here we go. I think I got the agility ones. No. Okay. Usually I hang out by this totem guy, but I don't really know. So the totem is now a little different. So when you drop it in, it's an eagle. That looks cool. And it still does its own like pulsating or whatever. It'll still pulse, which is pretty neat. Oh, that works now. So when you storm strike, there's a chance you could like zip over to the totem and then blast back at the target and also increase the damage of the totem. Okay, interesting. Oh, searing totem, there it was. Did you see that little baby searing totem? Holy. Oh, I like that. I like that animation. That looks pretty neat. Come on, searing totem. I need you. Lava Lash, the chance of someone searing totem. I do want to do this. and have a hailstorm rolling so I can have it being powered or whatever. I want to see what that looks like. I think it's just a normal like totem. Pretty sure it was just a straight up normal totem. That's not different, I don't think. Okay, lava lash. Yeah, there it is. Hold on. And then hailstorm. It didn't AoE. Do you need to have it like spend a lot of charges? Frost shock is empowered by hailstorm. Cause it told him to shoot a searing volley. Okay, so I'm just gonna have my maelstrom full. I'm just gonna try to see if I can get more searing totems. I imagine if you're playing like a build that's all about like hot hand, you probably can proc a bunch of them. Here we go. I don't really see him do volley. Did a volley? I don't think it did volley. Because I frost shock a bunch of them. No, it doesn't really volley. At least I didn't see it volley. How much damage does it even do? If any. Whenever I get a proc. Actually, I really don't want it to be flame shock. I don't want to have a flame shock just so I can actually track the damage a little better. So it's not really doing the whole like AoE thing unless I maybe need to be in maybe I need to talent into Fire Nova to make it work. I'll try Fire Nova. I just want to see what it overall looks like. If it even does AoE. I'll go back to train dummies over here. I also just want to see how much damage it does overall. There we go. So it does flare up for a second, but I don't really know if it actually did any damage. Or maybe it does damage. Okay, so it does do damage, I think, but I don't think I can actually track it. Okay, so it does do damage on its own. And maybe it does actually do damage on its... How are you hitting? 13? So it's hitting for like 13k a pop. Okay. And then every few seconds it just got a 10k but like 13, so maybe it scales with something from mastery maybe. So it does seem like it does actually do this explosion with reactivity. It just does not show up in my log. Increase the critical strike chance of searing totem and critical strike damage. So I guess if you have a high enough crit and you have a lot of lava lashes, you could probably summon a bunch of these totems, huh? Okay. So the totem is going to be very, very like basic fire totem or whatever faction you are or race you are. Seems alright. Try to see if we can get a proc again. I do like the lightning bolts with the storm strike though. I do like that. Just trying to put it all to the side. Oh yeah, I like that. You could turn a bunch of them out. Yeah, I guess it is okay. It's cool that it finally functions, but that's really about all. Yeah, what do you guys think about the totem? Hit main for war within, major warlock can decide. Yeah, cast is looking really good, man. Casters are looking absolutely cracked out right now. It's actually pretty wild. Oh, cloaks, caps, and now been increased to 10 million for each. Jesus. Holy. Okay, so cloak actually has infinite potential, man. Looks so different. Oh yeah, in comparison, for sure. For sure. Alright, chat, what's another class we want to take a look at? What is it, Paladin? We take a look at Pally. Is it this character that's like set up? Let me take a look at Paladin then. I don't remember which one of them actually has like healing ability set up. Avenger Crusader no longer costs holy power against additional charge of Crusader for duration. Duration increased by 3 seconds. Okay, hold on. I really need to see this. So, so there's a melee Pally build, right? Where is it? This thing here. Wait, let me hop on another Paladin. I think I have one that's actually set up with holy stuff. Was it this guy? Wake me up? Maybe. Maybe this guy. I'll double check. But apparently Avenger Crusader no longer has a holy power cost, so you could just use it. Just strike an additional reduce the cooldown of judgment, which is kind of nuts. If true. No, this character is not set up. Which one was it? It was one of my characters that was set up with Paladin, like a proper healing one. Dally Pally? It might have been Dally Pally. Hopefully, it sounds not all kinds of bugged. So now you can put 2 points into Radiant Glory, though. Kind of working. Kind of functional. But, oh man, all my macros are messed up though. Oh, not macros, keybinds. Hold on, let me see if I can maybe set it up real quickly. I don't even know where I'll put you. That goes here. No, that goes here. Okay. That goes over here. Oh yeah, I also need this. Let's single sacrifice. Okay. I don't even know where that normally goes. Now I know that I had Shield Slam somewhere in my bars. Don't remember where. Okay. I think I'm figuring it out. Okay. I got it. There we are. Alright, so Avenger Crusader no longer costs 3 holy power. So now you can just use wings, melee wings, just insta. You become the ultimate Crusader. Crusader Strike, Judgment cooldown faster. Heal injured allies for 420% damage for 20. Nice. Grants additional charge of Crusader Strike. Avenger Wrath is known. Also increases the Avenger Wrath is known. Also increases Judgment. Crusader Strike auto attack damage by 30%. Cool. Holy Light cast reduced to 2 seconds. Wait, Holy Light cast reduced to 2 seconds. This ability? Okay, so trying to make Holy Light a bit more of a relevant ability now. Interesting. Okay. Influence, the Sun will increase additional healing from the Visual Light. Holy Light also grants hold power. Visual Light has 1 additional charge, increases greater judgment effect by 50%, reduces the cost of flash heal. And Holy Light's healing is increased by additional 50%. Okay, so they're really trying to make Holy Light a button you want to press as a Holy Paladin. Okay, interesting. Visual Light now always increases healing. Holy Light was grants holy power. Okay, good. Good. But the melee healing playstyle Paladin, that could be interesting, boys. That could actually be kind of interesting. Huh. Because that is something. Melee healing insta. That's going to be really, really good with Herald of the Sun. I actually like that a lot because that can give you more like melee healing uptime. Maybe not with Lightsmith, but if you play Herald and you get the whole like get Radiant Dawn Lights attached to allies and then put a beam through you which does damage and healing, that's going to be very, very strong together. And being able to use Windalong CD on wings to play melee wings with Herald, I think could be really, really, really good. I like this change. I like that a lot. Okay, so Herald might actually be viable playstyle now. I am not against that altogether. I like that a lot. So you have CDs, and basically it's going to be melee wings as another CD. So you always using CDs to constantly rotate stuff. But if you end up playing melee wings with a Herald, ooh, that could be really good. Wasn't there ability for Herald to or Avenger Crusader just randomly activate too? Or is it just with this? I think it's this. Yeah, Avenger Crusader for 8 seconds. Interesting. Okay. Also, they made that light around your weapon a little bit more even. If you are playing, let's say, like a full-on Lightsmith, you can imbue your weapons with different imbues, either Rider Sanctification, which gets more armor and primary stat, or gives you more stamina, and your holy power spender sometimes unleash a burst of healing around the target. So that one is actually a lot more visible around your weapon. I like that. I wonder if the other one looks any different. I assume they're going to all look the same though. Yeah, so that doesn't remove it. They need to make sure that does remove it though. Otherwise there's going to be some... Oh, same thing. Okay, I just wanted to see if it looks any different. Alright. I like the other one a lot better though. Okay. So Paladin stuff is there. Divine Wrath, extended duration of Radiant Glory separately. Tooltip. Increase the duration of Avenging Wrath and Crusade by 3 seconds. Radiant Glory by 3 seconds. Okay, so they're making also melee wings for Paladin a little bit more consistent too. Right? Pretty sure. Oh, this is going to be all kinds of broken too, isn't it? No, it isn't. Okay, so I do have the melee wings. They are here. They give you 8 seconds of Avenging Wrath. Oh, they reduced it. Each holy power spend has a chance to give you... So they give you a little bit less wings now. But I guess it makes sense because you have it up so often. Okay. I mean, it's going to be still pretty strong in general. Always my weapon. Not what I meant to do, but okay. Oh yeah, how am I supposed to use Final Reckoning with this now? I think it's too impossible. Oh yeah, this build also has Divine Hammer. Oh, I don't know why I ran that. That's a weird button. Oh, it's a little bit easier to use now. A little bit easier. Oh, he just keeps rolling. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Alright, so that's a little bit easier to use now. Divine Hammer. And the AoE that offers. Not against that entirely. Yeah, so now you have like a very, very short window for your wings. Interesting. Interesting change. Random proc of wings though, that's pretty good. Beams have been established. Interesting. I got a proc, okay, so you could prolong it. Good. Okay, so they are very much limiting that window of wings for Paladins. Okay, makes sense. So a bit of a nerf for Paladin, but it was kind of expected because wings was looking really solid. And maybe a little too busted, but I think a lot of people expected that, honestly. Alright, well that's cool. What else is there? There's a lot of stuff to take a look at, boys. Man, is there any classes you guys want to take a look at? Because I was actually thinking take a break, just go get some food, and then continue looking at this in my free time. What are your guys' thoughts? There's a lot to take a look at. I think I'm actually going to take that break, man. I am getting really, really hungry right now. I'm about at that point where I'm just starving. And I don't have raid tonight either, so I could just chill. I got nothing I got going on, so I can just take time to take a look at all this super, super carefully. Okay. Sorry. Looking at the stuff in the Discord. Guild Discord stuff. But yeah, boys, I am gonna go. I think I am gonna call it. I'm getting really, really hungry. I'm getting like really, really antsy, I guess is the best word, or anxious, or just feeling weird, man. Feeling weird. I think I'm just like I need food. So I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Tomorrow's a day off for me. I'm just chilling. I'm gonna be taking a look at more class stuff tonight. I'm probably gonna be cranking out videos in my free time though. I was a project I was gonna be working on, but I think I'm gonna push it over the side. Take a look at all the DK changes, man, because they're looking good. I want to see if I can do a quick dungeon as a Death Knight too, like as a blood. I think that'll be really, really, really fun. But yo, thank you guys so much for coming by. Appreciate you. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys Friday, and we're going to try to see if we can get some duels together. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. Last week it was a little bit awkward over on the EU and NA, but we're going to give it another shot this week, man. We're going to see how it goes. But otherwise, thank you all. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much, Cal, for the membership. Appreciate you, my man. You guys have a wonderful evening. I'll catch all of you in the next stream. Yeah, we'll probably take a look at more of this alpha stuff whenever we get a free moment. Alrighty, boys? Alrighty? Alrighty. You guys have a wonderful one. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Alrighty, boys? Peace.